And we are rolling. Well, hello there, everyone. You are joining us, the BAB-Cast, BAB podcast, for another one. If you're here, we are a regular crash of rhinoceri, a shiver of sharks, a stench of skunks, a nest of snakes, a fever of stingrays. That's where we're at. That's our group. We can pick one of those.
Are you the Hamburglar?
I am a bandit. I am an old-timey bandit. I very recently tied a damsel to a set of train tracks, and she's in deep trouble if the train comes. Now, I don't know the train schedule. Don't know when it's actually going down, but we're covering lots of ground today. So I'm excited for this one. We had a couple of funny things come up this week and a lot of fun stuff to share. So we're going to touch base on the normal stuff, building. Some funny stuff happened with Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather. I don't know if y'all caught that. Interesting stuff with the stocks and business. We're going to talk a little bit about Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Dogecoin on the Webull app, NFTs. What the F are those? That sounds kind of interesting. And maybe some movie stuff. I saw a funny movie I want to tell you guys about, and it was unintentionally funny. Very recently on Amazon. I don't even remember what the hell it was called. It was
hit like,
without remark,
subscribe.
Yeah, hit like, subscribe, do those things. That's exciting. There's
this is episode what?
This is episode 15.
Do we have any idea how many subscribers we're up to?
That's a great question. Can be answered.
Matt is truly freeballing this one.
I am freeballing it.
This just has a muscle shirt on.
Yep, I have a muscle shirt on.
You have a mask on.
And we have 46 subscribers. Yeah, there we go. 46.
So we've lost some.
Probably because of antics like this, gentlemen. Probably because of antics like this. Anyway, so I had something really, I have good news and I have bad news. I had something really, really interesting happen with my car. So
you starting off the bad news or the good news?
Well, it's a little bit of both. So, hold
on, Matt. Has Kelly heard this yet, or is this?
Nope, Kelly has not heard this yet. Is
this gonna really enforce his idea to buy a Tesla?
It can go either way. It
won't affect. I want to get one.
So yesterday, I get in the car and I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, it smells like ether. I don't know if you've ever smelled ether. With spray foam, you smell a lot of like glycol ether. It's like a solvent. And so I think that there's something seriously fucked up with the battery. I mean, yeah, it smells like that bad. And so I just I'm like, hey, and I grabbed somebody else at work and I'm like, does it smell like bad in here to you? And they're like, oh no, just probably just like a newer car smell or something like that. And I get in and I was like, whoa, what is that? So dumb me just rolls the sunroof down and just drives over to Trivia. Don't think anything of it. Basically I was willing to risk impending battery chemical death just to go and have beers with you gentlemen. So I did that and didn't think much of it. And so I get, Trivia happens. I get back in the car. There it is again. I'm like, fuck, this car's probably fucked up. There's something seriously wrong with it.
It was formerly a meth lab.
Yeah, formerly a meth lab. I'm Googling okay, what does a lithium ion battery smell like when it's leaking? I'm doing all that stuff, trying to figure it out. And the scary thing is it has a very solventy smell. And I'm like, motherfucker. And then again, I don't know what I was thinking, just plugging it in, thinking that nothing was that was going to be okay. And then it dawned on me, 4 roses. And I go to the back of the car and I wonder if just by chance that spilled or something. I fucking go to the back of the car and there's a little pocket on the side where I had tucked it. It's in the shade, the little thing's over it. And the bottle is completely empty. The fucking the cork top was blown off of it. It has that plastic wrap over the cork top, and it was just gone off of it, and no Four Roses in there whatsoever. So somehow it like exploded in the back of the car. Like it went straight through that plastic shit, and that's what I was smelling. So good news is the car is not going to die, and it's not going to kill me. Bad news is the fucking bottle of Four Roses is completely gone.
Wow. Well,
I would have never thought that little bit of air in the top of it would have expanded to that level where it would blast out the. Anyway.
yeah. Well,
But
at least you can still drive around.
Don't
That's
drink
true.
beer or liquor in your car.
right.
When it's hot.
Well, and I had tucked it in that little pocket, so I didn't really think like again, kind of out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like where you can't really see it. It's off to the side. I was like, oh, okay.
Directly next to the heat source of the sun hitting the door.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably. It's got a little pocket in the back, and that's where it was, and it definitely exploded, as they say.
Luckily,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I know, man. I'm disappointed. I
time-
wanted to taste that, Larry.
Next time you get Matt a bottle of bourbon for his birthday, we'll keep it at my house.
Right. I'll keep it. I got you this. I'm gonna keep it with me, but I got you this.
either keep it or just pour it out immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Either way.
Absolute fucking bummer.
Well, I'm glad it's not your battery. And I'm glad somebody wasn't in the back seat with some ether trying to kidnap you.
Some murderer, some like really, really stinky murderer was just back there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you weren't in there when it popped off. That would have been crazy.
That'd have been wild, man. But I'm not kidding. Maybe it's just because of it being bourbon and not just like a beer smell or something like that. It smelled like not. I didn't think alcohol, like if that makes any sense, because the way it smelled, like whatever it was fuming off, like I was like, man, it smells like a solvent. And I was like, driving away, like after I figured out what it was, I'm like, man, we just put that shit in our mouths. That's nuts.
It turned into like prison hooch.
Yeah.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky you weren't driving through like a DWI checkpoint and it popped right at that moment.
Oh, geez, could you imagine?
Open bottle.
Yeah. I swear. I haven't looked at it.
Officer, what's your policy on an exploded bottle?
Rexplode.
Yeah. Well, now that that's covered, I don't know. I just thought that was pretty wild and kind of sucks. So. But I was like, it's like one of those ones you're like relieved that it's not the car, but then also like, oh man, I really wanted to drink that. So
probably slightly cheaper to replace the bottle versus your battery.
fair, absolutely fair. So I need to order a bottle of Four Roses to get that coming in.
You're gonna order it through Uber alcohol delivery service?
Is that coming up? We're gonna actually have that?
Sounds like it.
I would imagine so.
Probably
Where do we stand on this?
It'll be called Uber Drinks. Instead of Uber Eats, we'll have Uber Drinks.
Nice.
I hope so. Yeah. Should
Just
be.
patent that right now. Patent that and just trademark
Yeah.
that name. Uber Drinks.
I'm gonna look up the website right now, see if it exists. Uber Drinks. .com. Hey Kelso, I don't know if you were on yet, but what do you think about we all design a video game, and
Okay.
it solely deals with grilling though. Just a video game that you grill shit.
Okay.
Just different
So,
different types of grills and meats and veggies.
You go to and then you should make it where you travel on the barbecue circuit.
Yeah. Yeah, you
And
have to get
you gotta
judged.
you go to competitions and grill against everyone.
Yeah. It'd be sort of fun.
Here's the deal. I don't think that's I don't think that's crazy. The problem you're going to face is you know, do the people that grill probably just don't like video games? So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Uber Drinks is available, so I might buy it.
uberdrinks.com.
Yep.
Nice. How much is it to purchase that?
Through GoDaddy, it's like $120. There might be a cheaper way. Yeah, I think we should pursue that video game though. We should just go up to the NMSU campus and hire some kid that's like in computer engineering or computer science, and just have him or her design the game for us. And then
No, just make it one of those little app games on.
oh yeah,
and just people buy stupid shit all the time.
Yeah. Okay, now that he's right about that.
true.
On your phone.
Yeah, so it's a free, obviously free to get it and install it,
Yeah,
and you can have like
it's
a
just
basic characters. But if you want to upgrade your grill or anything like that, then you need to pay up.
That'd be kind of cool. You could have like little choices of meat and
And cheeses.
meats and cheeses. I don't know.
That's funny.
It would be because then people will be like just on their phone and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna cook this tonight," and they'll have everything all planned out.
Yeah,
I can see that working.
Richard Rochelle hit me up. He was driving in. I think it's his uncle's retirement party or something. He got to Roswell. He's like, "Hey, what? Hold on. Oh yeah, I saw these birds. I saw all those birds, Eric.
Yeah,
Lots of them.
cooking game,
Something's fucking dead.
not specifically grilling though.
No, not grilling, but I just Googled most absurd video games of all time, and there's one where it's a cooking game where the kitchens are impractical. There's also one where there's a rapper who it's a heartwarming tale of a paper-thin canine.
the rapper.
Rapper.
96.
He's taught the meaning of life by a karate chopping onion. Enough said.
I like that one.
Worms. I don't know.
Don't drop it.
Like it's
Balancing the broom on your hand.
I don't know why they're calling that one silly. I've heard that the South Park video game is really funny. The Stick of Truth.
Oh, I bet.
Dude, the goat simulator. You're a goat. That sounds cool.
Wow.
Clopping around a glitchy urban environment, ruining barbecues and destroying museums, and
Ruining barbecue.
licking passing trucks.
Fucking goat. You hit me in the
Oh, that's hilarious.
goat face, man. You really whizzed that one.
Goat face killer.
Dude, dude. Actually, I should never mind. I'm not going to speak up. That's really close to a handle I have on a certain website. It's Surgeon Simulator. That's funny. The Grand Theft Auto. Of course.
Incompetent organ removal.
Portal is ridiculous. That's actually a hard game. It's like a puzzle, a bunch of puzzles. Anyway, it's funny. Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Nick.
Yeah, grilling game. I think so. You could call it like Pitmaster 1000 or something.
Yeah. I mean, and you could probably get sponsors from like the grill companies. Like if they wanted their name on the, on the app somehow, or
Weber.
Dude, that's a great idea. You probably could totally get some money to have like Weber and Traeger, and
they just pay you for advertisements on.
You probably could fund it. You probably could fund it by getting the damn grill companies to give you money. You probably could fund the app or the actual development of it if it's like, hey, we're gonna do a grilling game.
Yeah.
And you could probably make it funny and stupid, and then also a little bit informative, where you kind of can teach people the different methods of doing barbecue. It's an interesting idea.
Yeah, if they totally screw something up, then a little like hint. They get a little hint. Don't burn the meat.
Yeah. And then like you could like unlock like a pretty like, over the top version where somebody comes out and starts yelling at you and throwing Budweiser, cans at you or something.
I want the guy who tells you that you're going to burn your meat to sound like that guy that tells Terry to back up when he's lighting the fireworks and his little wheelchair won't work.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Terry, back up. That'll be the guy that tells everyone their meat's burning.
Yeah, that would be
We can
perfect.
get Paul Wall with his grill,
Right.
Yeah,
grill on a Paul Wall.
that's the most expensive grill we have. Just this Traeger's like all blinged out.
Although that dude still owes me.
A follow.
Oh yeah.
He owes you a
I
follow?
did exactly what he said to do, and I don't know. Maybe let me see if he follows me. Probably not.
You should just keep tweeting at him.
Just every day. Just
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
hey,
you
man,
owe me. You owe me.
I totally
Either send me a grill or follow me.
I mean, just let us know when you do it. I'll like it every time. I'll like it, retweet
Yeah.
it. Be like, every we pile on. We get
If
all.
I can remember I have a Twitter account, I'll like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna unleash the power of all 46 of my Twitter followers.
Nick, the Twitter sphere is the most like current news going on. Like, there's so much faster than Facebook, and
Yeah.
you need to get on it more often.
I'm sort of addicted to the Facebook marketplace though. I like to buy silicone fingers.
I get it.
What was your what did you buy last on Facebook Marketplace?
I don't know. I don't ever buy anything on Facebook Marketplace. I just look at it.
I don't buy anything. Just
No
sell
Paul.
anything on there.
I keep getting ads for ADD medication from Facebook.
Nice. You gotta try. So one of us should try it out.
The medication.
It is
Yeah.
Adderall, right? So
Yeah. Just helps you focus.
At least it's not ED medication,
Yeah.
unless that's Adderall. Also,
I think it's all packaged together.
yeah.
comes in one box.
Yeah. This episode sponsored by Blue Chews.
You're either going to be really focused or really hard.
What movie did you watch?
When things are really hard and you need a focus.
What movie did you watch, Matt?
Was that? Oh, so there's this movie called, I think, like Without Remorse or something, and it's a part of the Tom Clancy series. But they've just gotten so over the top. Like, we're a long way from. I don't know if you guys remember Clear and Present Danger and like the Patriot games and like really good dramas.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. And like the Patriot games and Clear and Present Danger and even like the Sum of All Fears, like they were good dramas with good actors and like this. And this fucking movie is just nothing but shoot 'em up the whole time. And it's so over the top. Like at one point he survives like a commercial airliner plane crash. He must get shot like 8 fucking times and like within the first 15 minutes of the movie, and he like comes back. It's so crazy. And then what I thought was absolute. This might be a little bit like over the top technical or whatever, but it's super funny that like in the big op of the movie, they go to Russia and they do this big operation, and every one of them is carrying a different gun that's a different caliber. And it drove me insane. So every one of them, just for the Hollywood effects, is like carrying like something different, you know? And I'm like, that's not how that shit works at all. Absolutely not. Everybody would have the exact same thing. What's that?
How it worked in Predator.
Yeah. It's super crazy, but it's super Hollywood, you know. But it was just like so many like explosions and like so many ridiculous things. And I don't know. I just thought like for it kind of bummed me out because like I really like the Clancy brand. I was a big fan of the books as a kid, and like to see it kind of lowest common denominator into just explosions and like it was just kind of dumb. It just was so Hollywood, and it could have been Predator for all I fucking know. Like if you changed the Russians with aliens, it would have been a good movie. Like it would have actually been like, oh, okay, that makes sense. We're in the future, and you need different calibers to shoot aliens. And
did you ever watch? Did you ever watch Predators? The one with Adrian Brody, where they go and the predators bring in all the different people to hunt them.
Oh. I didn't see that one. I didn't see Predator versus Alien either.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I saw like Predator 1 and 2, and that's
Speaking of amazing like action actor people, Steven Seagal, I saw a news article pop up today, and he's visiting Venezuela, and he gave the dictator Nicolas Maduro a samurai sword.
Well,
I've been doing samurai swords for 37 years.
so you're saying that things are going to be okay, Nick? Is that what you're saying?
He's smoothing
Things are gonna be
everything.
all right.
Weird. Isn't he
Venezuela's back on track.
Isn't he like got deputized here?
Yeah, no, I was going to actually call him Doñana County Sheriff Steven Seagal.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. He's actually probably one of the best. Never mind.
Have you watched the episode of South Park where they're trying to stop bullying, and every time someone talks about Steven Seagal, he's like, "You don't think I can do karate?"
Yeah, dude. Do you
So good.
remember the Tom Segura bit where he's like doing the he's like if somebody grabs you, you gotta kick him like that, and then he's like, sometimes people's necks are down here. Havarti's my favorite cheese. What's your favorite?
That's funny.
I love that bit so much. Oh my god. Yeah, he's but what's crazy is like those old, what was the one, like the big one, was it like A Time to Kill or something like that, or Under Siege? What was the one with the boat, the big one that was like his big?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones was in it. Was that Under Siege?
That
movie was cool.
No, that was a really fun one. That was a really fun one.
Yeah, you did bring up a good.
I think Under Siege.
Under Siege, yeah, it's Under Siege. Yeah, Under Siege, 1992, right here, Under Siege.
Tommy Lee Jones. Oh, Gary Busey.
Oh,
yeah, Gary Busey's
nice.
in that bad Larry right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Let's watch the trailer.
done.
Under siege. The LA Times calls it Die Hard on a battleship. A high-tech thriller now on video cassette. Steven Seagal. Just a crook. Tommy Lee Jones.
I'm just a cook.
Look for it on video cassette.
Look for it, right? Look for it on video cassette.
Dude, Under Siege was cool.
Yeah, I liked it. You mentioned cheese earlier, Matt, a few seconds ago.
What's your favorite?
What? Yeah, I'm a big fan of like this aged Gouda. I've been having it lately. It's
Fancy.
so damn good with like
Dude.
an apple, a sliced up apple, and aged Gouda.
Oh, I
Delicious.
bet you that's awesome. By the way, your roasted coffee beans were fantastic. I made them again the other day. You left the little bag, and I was really enjoying that. Those came out really good, man.
Yeah, I know you weren't a fan of those.
I
Were
liked
they
it.
Mexican jumping beans?
Yeah,
They
Where
were
from?
Rwandan.
Rwandan.
London.
Yeah, you're like, it's a little earthy for me.
Yeah.
But then
I
I
liked
watched
it.
you do a pour over, and I'm like, this dude doesn't even know what he's fucking doing.
Okay, I have a legit beef with the pour over. Explain to me how the pour over is any different than the coffee maker. Okay, a pour
It's not.
over. Let me make my case. Let me make my case. You have a filter with coffee, and you pour hot water over the fucking beans, and then it goes into a container, and then you drink out of that container. With the machine, it's hot water over the beans, and it goes into a container. Tell me how the machine is any different than the pour over, because to me it makes absolutely no sense that it's any different than.
I'm thinking is the temperature of the water, maybe.
Yeah, you can alter the flavors by temperature of the water, the amount of beans that you add to the actual filter, the time.
You're not
You
talking
change the amount of beans you put in the
process-
machine. You can change the amount of beans you put in the machine.
Some on the fancier pour overs, you can pour the water in and let it sit there for however long you want, and then release it. So you have.
I don't think
a stronger
anyone's.
flavor
I don't
profile.
think anyone's saying it's a different process, Matt. I think we're saying that you can control different factors a little better. That's all.
Okay. All right.
But I know the process is exactly the same.
And if you just want to make one cup, it's super easy.
Who drinks one cup of coffee? I'm gonna punch them in the face.
Did you know Steven Seagal was granted Russian citizenship by Putin in 2016?
Dude, he probably showed him some fucking sweet ass. What's the martial arts he does? He does like Hapkido or something, or Aikido. He does Aikido, where he like
Have
he
you ever
makes, like, force
have you
fields
ever
and shit.
watched have you ever watched people like Joe Rogan like just trash Hapkido and those fucking funny ones?
Yeah. Dude, there's an Instagram account that everybody should fucking follow called McDojo Life, and it is the funniest shit of all time. It's
That's a high bar.
it to me it's so that's true. It's not maybe not of all time, but it fucking cracks me up. There's some crazy shit on here of like, watch, let me pull up one of them. Oh, dude, I haven't even seen this one, but I am into this. Watch this guy. Come on.
No sound.
I'm working on it. Maybe there is no sound. Try to get.
You have to share the. You have to do share audio with us.
It's still saying no sound on the Instagram video.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyway, he's got a stick. He's got a fucking stick. What is this guy gonna do?
Oh, the guy in the grocery store?
Ooh, yeah. That looks good.
So he's talking. Hey, what's up? Oh no, this is gonna. Oh man, I already want this guy to get fucked
He's
up.
already like, stepping to him.
Yeah.
This guy's like, I'm just
This
trying
guy
to
already bought his
get some batteries or something.
cards or whatever and it's getting out.
Oh no.
Oh, come on.
Hey, what up, bro?
What do you
Hey.
do? And he's gonna just get smoked. I hope he fucking
God.
smokes him.
Help a
What is he
one.
doing?
He doesn't have a mask. His
Is it
mask
Walmart?
Oh
Yeah,
dude, I don't know. Man.
It is Walmart.
Well, maybe that lady gets them. It was just trash talking?
Is that it? Like, what is he? Oh man, it's probably said something funny. I don't know what the hell's going on with enabling sound on IG. Damn. Yeah, that's it. Bummer.
Huh.
Someone's in the comments said something about a kick being thrown.
Oh,
Yeah, the guy's foot went right by his face. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, the white guy did some type of a kick, something. I don't know.
What? I did not see
I
that
missed
at
that,
all.
yeah.
Don't try to fucking go too far and start something, right? Right? You want to see my back kick right now?
my back kick.
Back kick.
Want to see my back kick?
Yeah, call talks right now.
That's what I'm tired of. You guys, black people.
Oh shit.
So fucking strong.
Yeah.
You guys think you're so fucking strong and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. What?
Oh, there's the
Oh,
kick.
there we go.
Oh god, what a moron.
I did not.
Too bad he didn't get
Kelly.
this.
Yeah, she got fucked up.
I wish one of the
Kelly
Walmart
became-
employees would have just maced him.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones where you do just completely wish that they'd get fucking smoked.
Yeah. It is unfortunate.
Or he could have done the now single greatest move I've ever seen in my life. I got your hat.
Got your
Oh dude, that one's coming up. That one's
That's a
definitely
good
coming up.
segue.
Got your hat.
Dude,
Yeah.
that
That was funny.
I don't like I didn't like Jake Paul. And I'm kind of like him now.
Did you
I kind of like him.
do you think that was staged at all?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, of course. I mean, he was at least planning on doing that. It was pretty
Oh
fun.
no, he said there's a video
Yeah, I
saying
sent
he's
the,
gonna
you
do
did.
it.
Did you see the other video that I sent, Matt?
Yeah. And I'm gonna allow screen sharing, so I didn't enable it. But yeah.
So, but did he get punched in the eye and get a black eye?
I don't think so.
I
saw
think
some
he did.
post
His
about
shirt-
I think he
His
did.
his shirt got ripped. Like they grabbed his shirt. I don't
He's holding his eye in this video.
I don't think Mayweather. Well, one, Mayweather didn't hit him, guaranteed. But that's why Mayweather brings those guys with him.
Portnoy basically says, I don't care if you love or hate Jake Paul, but I got your hat is the next level move.
Yeah.
He got a tattoo that
Yeah,
says
that's
"Got
what-
your hat" on his leg.
Who?
Did he really?
Jake Paul, you got a tattoo that says "Got your hat" and it has a little hat.
I don't think Mayweather was in on this. The big dude in the black shirt though. But like I said, Mayweather doesn't like Mayweather's got guys that will just be like, dude, I'll clean this dude's clock because Mayweather can't hit him. And
Yeah, you can't hit him. Yeah.
But Mayweather's dudes could be like, fuck it, sue me. Fuck.
True. So
do you think Mayweather's Kelly? Do you think Mayweather's out of money, which is why he's fighting Jake Paul?
I'll tell you this much. Just like with everything, I think a lot of it. I think
Jake is a good promoter.
Oh,
for sure.
He might be one of the best.
He's like better than Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
and like
no
the
doubt.
thing is like he's been in that YouTube sphere. He's been doing that whole thing. I mean, for so long, like he grew up in it, so he knows the bullshit stuff that's gonna get you views. That's gonna like really,
Well,
get under everybody's skin.
Another thing is that if you don't think he is an upper level echelon athlete, you're a crazy person.
No, he's an athlete for sure.
So he on his website. He even has a gotcha hat.
Oh,
Gotcha hat.
Oh, I'm getting
Nice.
that.
That's quick.
Yeah, I don't think Mayweather was in on it. That's all I'll say. I don't think Mayweather. One, I don't think Mayweather's got a sense of humor that good.
No, he can't.
No.
I've never seen Mayweather joke around at all.
Never.
His Twitter name is gotcha hat.
Is it?
He's like, word on the street already is that Floyd is sending goons after me to try and kill me or hurt me. If I die, I died for the hat. And it's got 14.9 thousand likes. Like,
Awesome.
idiot. I don't like him, but he's making
like
money.
him.
So.
How much do you think they're getting paid?
Oof. I'm sure that can be looked up, right? Is it is it Jake Paul? What's his name again?
Yeah.
Jake Paul, yeah.
Jake Paul. I'm just looking for it. Do you have the Jake Paul website handy? Jake Paul website. Jake Paul.
It's probably just jakepaul.com.
Yeah, jakepaul.com / gotcha hat
/ who's
It is jakepaul.com.
No, yeah.
$25.
Supposedly, Jake Paul made $65 million in his fight against Ben Askren.
really?
That's what he says.
It says he made $3 million.
$65 million.
Oh well,
Matt, he doesn't need any more promotion. Let's not.
How many pay-per-views did it sell?
Let's see.
Which one? The
1.3 million.
fuck. Pretty good.
I don't think you'd make 65 million with 1.3 million pay-per-views. Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, if they say what pay-per-views, what 60, $70 a pop.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that right there is. I mean, that's essentially 65 million, right? You know, maybe that's what it was saying, that the pay-per-view made 65 million.
Yeah.
But I just can't imagine that he would get, like, if it made 75 million. I would imagine that he would get like a quarter of it.
So I mean, he still made.
I mean, like, if you told me he made 15 million on it, I don't think that's. Yeah, I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. I think.
And then Askren, you know, like if you told me that he made 10 million and Askren made 2, I would go 100%. That sounds right.
They're fighting on a Sunday.
Really?
June 6th.
Mayweather,
Logan Paul is on Sunday.
Wow.
huh?
That's weird.
Oh, I thought Jake and Logan were the same person.
No.
That's his brother.
He's fighting Logan.
Okay. He's not fighting Jake.
Was that Jake or Logan that we were watching?
That was Jake that we watched, but he's fighting Logan.
So why the confrontation with Jake?
I think Logan was there too.
Oh, I see. Jake found a good way to promote himself then, because that's who we're talking about. Yeah.
Supposedly, Mayweather's claiming for the Logan Paul fight that it's going to be $100 million purse.
Huh.
For an exhibition.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy that he can just take fights. He can just take fights. He can just take fights off of being the best to be like, come on, you get a chance. You get a chance. I'll make a fool of you.
Be so funny if he got knocked out.
Mayweather?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would
It's not going to happen, but
no.
It'd be amazing.
No, he's one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time. Yeah.
Yeah.
If not the, he's the probably greatest defensive boxer of all time.
I think if you ask every boxing, everyone that knows boxing, every one of them would say, "Oh, hands down, he's the single." It's boring.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna.
If you're a technician and you like boxing, I hear it's cool, but like boxing is boring now compared to UFC. In my opinion, UFC is way more exciting.
Whatever that fight is,
See, but
I'm
old
putting
boxing
$50 on Logan to knock him out.
In what
And
round?
That payday will be beyond Doge.
You know what? That's probably, you're not crazy. $50.
Yeah.
Make it 100, and I'll give you 50. I'll Venmo you 50.
Okay.
I went in this.
Well, let's all just pitch in 25.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I think it's hilarious. And I think that guy's Jake Paul cracks me up, man. Like that's funny. That is funny. That dude is a next level schemer.
Yeah.
Logan Paul. Which one of them was the guy which one of them was the one that went to that Japanese suicide forest?
That was one of the Paul brothers for sure.
And then they literally found someone who had killed themselves.
I think
right?
it was Logan.
I think it was Logan.
I haven't heard about that. Doesn't sound good though.
He got in a lot of it was Logan. He got in a lot of shit because he went to like there's this spot in Japan where like a lot of people commit suicide, and he like went there and like streamed it or some shit and found a dude who was hanging from a tree.
Yeah.
And he like live streamed it and shit. And the Japanese.
When was this?
He's laughing and cracking jokes and shit. When was this? This was
Probably 2017.
2018. January 2nd of 2018. So the very, very beginning of 2018. Yeah, he had to like fucking write an apology and all this shit. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Their antics are just nonstop, those guys.
That's what they're getting views though. They know what their money maker is. So
Oh, for sure.
That's a whole shtick.
a stick of Paul's.
A shtick.
Right?
A shtick and a Paul. Very appalling. Guys, you see what I did?
Good one.
Wonder what he so did he get banned from his YouTube channel for a while? Did somebody say that?
I think so.
Yeah. They should have permanently banned him like Trump.
What's your take on that, on the permanent banning of Trump and some of those guys? Do you think it's like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that ultimately. Because I worry that like you create like an underground and like you like feed the conspiracy, because like Trump folks already think that like everybody's out to get him and shit. And it's almost like
it wouldn't matter. Like if he's banned or not banned, that's not going to change that. That's not going to correct that. I do think that it's a slippery in the sense that, you have to be like, you have if you're saying inflammatory fake shit, then that's reason to get someone off of a social media, like proven fake shit. That does it. I don't know if that's, but the thing is, like, I don't think that's all he does. You know, like, I don't think everything that comes out is inflammatory fake shit. So it seems interesting that I don't know if I agree with it either.
Yeah, I don't, and like, I mean, and like, I don't. Trump says some dumb shit, but a lot of other people do. I just more worried about. I think I just worry about some of the crazies that are on that Trump team that would use that as a rationale to do something stupid again. You know what I mean?
I think they're going to do it. I don't think they even need that to do.
And that
he's not president.
And you may be right. I just feel like it's, what's the word?
The fact that he's not president enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
June
like some very
June something.
June 7th.
June 7th.
I think we'll have to call Scott. Some high ranking military officials were telling Scott, "You ready for June 7th?" He's like, "What? You ready for?" Yeah. It was interesting.
There's a Trump. I went to a Republican fundraiser one time, and there was a guy who was like a man, this was years ago. I don't remember who the guy was, but it was a local guy, and I probably shouldn't talk that level of shit. But he gave one of the most dummy speeches I've ever heard. But he was talking about like a phoenix or like a mighty bald eagle rising from the ash. It was the craziest. It was it was like beyond parody, this dude's speech. And I was like looking around like nobody else. I'm about to fucking die laughing at how dumb this like speech was. And then like all of the, all the old white people, yeah, it's like, wow. This was wild, man. But the dinner was good.
Yeah, I would imagine that it would be that the food, they're always going to do food pretty good.
Yeah. Always going to do food pretty good.
Yeah. June 7th.
June 7th. Oh. Look it up. Look up the conspiracy.
I'm trying to find like.
Oh, one more voting topic that should no longer be discussed, the voting recount crap. But in Arizona, like this group was hired by some Trump associate to recount or to try. They pulled in all the ballots, and they're like looking at them under some sort of like 5K camera, and they're searching for strands of bamboo on the paper because they're saying that China shipped in like 40,000 votes. And so if they find bamboo on the paper, that's going to prove
that'll do it.
The whole thing was rigged.
You got to love that even that type of theory is kind of fucking racist. Like, yo, if we find soy sauce on these motherfuckers, it's on. We know it was you, China. If I see soy sauce on this thing.
It reminds me of all my analogies are going to be South Park tonight. But when the US sent Japan the image of the Enola Gay with the whales flying, and it's why they hate whales so much. Yeah. Fuck you, whale! And they kill all the whales. And it's because the US, after they dropped the nuclear bombs on them, sent them the photos, and it was whales and killer whales flying the Enola Gay. And they're like, oh, we hate whales. I feel like you could do that. You could literally send that to some Trump supporters.
Yeah.
And like throw, it's like fucking Looney Tunes type shit.
I hope they find traces of vodka.
They arrested, did you see the guy what was he, like a representative in a state got arrested for voter fraud? Because he brought his vote and his mom's vote in.
His mom is dead.
His mom's been dead for 10 years.
I saw that.
That's so good.
So I'm kind of curious now because there's a Gojira album called Flying Whales. And
Stop South Park.
I'm just wondering who did it first. It actually looks like South Park did it first. It was this episode was November 30th, 2005. and goes 0. Oh, you know what? Right around the same time. Right around the same time. You know what? I think Gojira beat him September 27th of 2005. I just wonder because I know those guys are big time music heads and I know that they like heavy metal. And I wonder if the Flying Whales song or anything like that had any influence on South Park, because there was it's of Gojira, which is one of my favorite metal bands. Flying Whales is kind of like their kind of like the deep cut, like the fan favorite, because it starts off real slow and then it builds up. It's so cool. But that's cool that Gojira, the Flying Whale, and even that, I think the album cover off of From Mars to Sirius is a flying whale. Yeah, totally. Watch here. Check it out. Here it is. Bam. Yeah, but there's a song called Flying Whales on there. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
The more you know.
Nice. So, cryptocurrencies all over the map.
No
Matt,
kidding.
I'm mainly interested in what is the difference between Ethereum and an Ethereum Classic?
So, Ethereum Classic is the result. Okay. So Ethereum Classic was the original Ethereum. And what they had is they had a security breach in Ethereum. And what it required, and I'm gonna definitely mince some words here because of the the specific mechanizations of how like it actually works with the software or whatever. But there was a security breach where somebody had managed to get Ethereum that they didn't like, that they shouldn't have somehow or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like a software update, so to speak, for Ethereum. And the people who didn't do the update to their crypto named the crypto that they kept Ethereum Classic. But the way that they prevented that guy or whoever the bad actor was of like having all of this ETH or Ethereum that they didn't rightfully possess or something like that was that everybody updated. But the ones who didn't update kept the original currency, and that's dubbed Ethereum Classic. So that it's just that a Classic is before the update of Ethereum. And I think I'm definitely speaking out of school here because I don't know the details of it, but I think if I remember right from Vitalik, I listened to the whole podcast with him and Eric Weinstein, and they were talking about that in particular and that security breach. And it's that dude is one of the smartest people I've ever heard talk in my entire life. Like Vitalik talking with Weinstein is mind-boggling. The dude is like 20 in that interview. I think he's 25 or 26 years old, and he's talking about Austrian economics fluently with one of the most brilliant people I think on the face of the planet is Eric Weinstein. And he's covering ground with that. He's covering ground just in a bunch of different spheres that are kind of related to Ethereum and to cryptocurrencies, but he's just next level smart. But anyway, Ethereum Classic is the old one. It's before the update that took care of this security breach or this glitch or something that somebody took advantage of. And then the new Ethereum is really the way to go, I think, because I think there's a lot more of supply of the regular Ethereum than there is Ethereum Classic, which is before that breach or that security issue that they had.
A lot more supply of the new Ethereum.
Yeah, because I think
why would that be good?
Well, I mean, it's just Ethereum Classic is probably going to go up in value more. Maybe, I don't know. What's the price of the two right now?
Ethereum Classic is maybe like 140, 150 or something.
Oh, okay. But
regular Ethereum's what, like
$3,000, 35, probably like close to 35.
30. Yeah,
Wow.
30, 32 or 33.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
So I know we all.
How
Go ahead.
much Ethereum do you have, Matt?
Dude, I'm ashamed of myself. I got rid of it at like $1,700 or something like that.
You sold all your fucking Doge.
Sold all his Doge, sold all his Ethereum. Jeez.
Bitcoin, baby.
Why you don't have like your $20,000 Rolex right now?
Yeah, dude. If I really wish. How many Dogecoin did you buy? How much did you buy? $1,000?
Yeah, about a little over $1,000 worth.
$1,000, like
in around Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm missing out on a substantial amount of money, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been afraid to do the math.
Yeah, what was the price point when you bought it?
7 cents.
7
No,
cents?
less than that.
No, I think he got in at 7. It was after I got in at 4.
Because I got in at 2, but then I sold, and then I got back in at 4.
I got in for $100 at 4, and I have $1,300.
Wow.
Hey, do you guys have any IRAs or anything?
No. All of our retirement's just through state para.
But before I move there, I know we all have invested in crypto, but do any of us actually own a crypto wallet?
I have one on Coinbase, but I don't really mess with it. I've
Well,
been
you don't
using that
own-
grayscale investment trust on Bitcoin.
I think we should all set up a Coinbase or some type and at
Yeah.
least buy some Doge, because everything else we probably can't just jump
Well,
into.
that link at $46 is one.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it-
I mean, if it's on there, we should definitely start buying a few here and there and just hold on
What's
to
the
them.
best place to set up a wallet?
I've heard of Coinbase, and then I've heard of a Kraken Pro. But there's a few out there. I don't think all cryptos are available on all platforms yet. So
Yeah.
you have to try and find whatever platform that you're wanting
You're
to
comfortable with.
buy. Yeah.
And so what's the difference on like Robinhood? You don't actually have control over
You
the
don't.
individual crypto coins or whatever.
Correct.
So they could
Yeah,
just
we should-
lock it down and you'd be screwed. Right?
I mean, I guess
Happened before. I mean, yeah. I think you'd be better off just getting a coin. What is it called? Coinbase? Yeah.
Yeah, but at
I
this
don't know.
point,
Let's all investigate. Let's all next week investigate. Pick what you think is the best. Sign up, and then
Yeah.
we'll talk about it next week.
okay.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a good homework project for sure.
I think now, especially with Doge or the other, what's the one that you just mentioned, Kel? The Link.
Link.
I mean, those are pretty affordable. So
Mhm.
What about Litecoin? Have you guys heard of Litecoin?
I
Uh-huh.
have. I don't.
No.
There's so much different cryptos
It's
popping up.
ridiculous.
I don't. Yeah.
You could spend every damn day of the year looking at different crypto coin and still not figure out what the hell's going on with half of it.
It's definitely is interesting, but lot to learn still.
So I think this sort of piggybacks on our NFT topic. Is Ethereum the main tool to purchase NFTs? I heard that's why Ethereum was on such a price hike, is because of the NFTs.
It's one of the most widely accepted cryptos, Ethereum. So that's why it's increased exactly what you just said.
Okay.
Ethereum, we're talking about Ethereum is really interesting because there's a lot from listening to Vitalik talk about Ethereum. There's so much potential that's beyond just scarcity and availability like Bitcoin. So Ethereum has this ability for what they call smart contracts. And you can basically use the currency to create contracts digitally that are contingent on performance. So like you can have ETH in a payment method that's contingent on something happening, and then it automatically funds off of this smart contract thing. Like you don't have to rely on the person to transfer the funds. You meet a certain set of requirements digitally somehow, and through that smart contract, you get the ETH, whether in some form. So it has all this potential for actually being like a smarter money, which I think is what's really interesting about Ethereum. There's another thing called quadratic funding that Vitalik talked about, and it's using like an inflationary mechanism to fund what they call public goods. And me and Kelly have talked about public goods a lot in terms of like economics, because like kind of one of the free market libertarian things is like the argument against it, like what about roads, like but then like what's defined as a public good? Is a road a public good? Is a park a public good? Right? Because there are things called public goods. But what Ethereum, at least as I understand it, is that with the quadratic funding mechanism, you would use this ability to where, like, let's just say that me and Nick want to fund Kelly's project to build a park. And because of the smart contracts, me and Nick, let's just say we give Kelly 1 ETH each, right? Boom, boom. But because because we're doing it as a donation through the smart contracts, and we're not expecting anything singularly back in return, Kelly doesn't just get my coin and your coin, he gets 2 extra. So now Kelly's got 4 that are created out of the Ethereum blockchain.
Really?
Yeah. So
why wouldn't people just do that all the time then?
Well, it has to be written in a smart contract, and there's some kind of that's a good question. I don't know. It seems like that could be gamed, right? But ultimately, there's some kind of, and I don't know if they've unrolled, or what's the word, rolled it out yet. But I know that's a concept that he's been talking about. I don't know if that quadratic funding thing, and it's a little bit too esoteric for a lot of people to understand, because essentially you're paying for a public good with an inflationary, air quotes, tax on the whole Ethereum ecosphere. So by basically saying, hey, we want to fund something that we think is in the interest of the public good, so to speak, like a park or maybe some research on a new vaccine or something, Kelly doesn't just get 2 ETH, he gets 4, because we've given him money without anything in return. We've given him an ETH each without anything in return. So the system would create 2 more and then give it to Kelly. So now he'd have 4 ETH.
Better be more than grass in that damn park, Kelly.
I didn't know I was building parks, dude. I'm gonna have to do some research.
Yeah. Well, luckily,
use that as an example. Like the park is a public good, right? You know, that kind
of. Luckily, when we never have Nate on the podcast, we can talk about playground equipment for the park.
He's never going to be available. He's always
never available,
out of town, or has his kids.
Yeah.
He was asking me what we were doing this weekend.
What's that?
Nate was asking me what we were doing this weekend.
Tell him that we have the kids.
Like, I'm out of town.
that just means that you have me. Like, we have the kids. Matt's here. Yeah.
We have
to watch him.
He never goes to bed.
I don't
want to put my pants on.
To bring up,
always cranky.
I wanted to bring up this. I've got when I was at Zia Engineering, I had a 401k. And then when I left, I transferred. I did research and found out that Vanguard is a really good portfolio. And I want you to look at a couple of these 1-year returns on a few of these fucking mutual funds. I'm not. And the reason I went to Vanguard is I think they're one of the most the fees they charge are like, I think, the lowest of most everyone. And I just auto pull out $400 a month, and I think I put $250 in here or $350 in here, and I don't remember how much I put in there, but I mean, the rate of return, the 1-year rate of return on my account is let me see here. Since May of last year. And you don't do anything. You know what I mean? All you do is just get dividend, you just plug it in here, and I'm just like, this is out of this world.
Yeah, 70, 50, 50.
Yeah,
50.
those 1 years are crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Even that 10-year at 11 is or 14 on the bottom is
wow.
Right? Yeah. Just like, thank you, please. I mean, like,
that was actually one of the big criticisms. Like, I read recently that the S&P 500 index outperformed Berkshire Hathaway over the last 5 years or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the chart of like the investment returns.
That's crazy.
And
it's crazy that you essentially put in 53K and You have an extra 75K now.
Well, and this is what, this is one of those things that when we talk to people who are like afraid to, I don't know what to do. I don't know, like something as simple as a low fee IRA, you can, I think you can, if you put, what's the max? Let me see here.
6,500 a year or something like that. Is that?
I want to say 6,000.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you even $1,000 a year or something, you're still making, like the last year you would have made 75% or on that one.
Exactly. I'm up since May of 2020, up $46,000. And I mean, like, here's the thing. This chart, there hasn't been huge dips.
Well, the big one is the COVID dip. You can see that bad Larry right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look how quick it bounced back though.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, the only thing I did that's kind of crazy is, I 3,600 and I've got 60%. So 6,000 I could contribute another. I got 12 more days to contribute, but the big thing that I did is when, me and Matt had been talking, and right there, hell, probably right before COVID, I had switched a lot of stuff into this global capital cycles fund. And
so on this, Kel, are you choosing your own? Are you looking at the funds and choosing yourself?
I've chosen my fund.
Okay.
This one really does. I was trying to find companies that gold, precious metals, stuff like that. And this was one of them. Yeah. Gold Corp. There's a couple mining companies in here.
Anglo American. That's the number one holding.
Right. There's, it.
That's.
Hey. Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. But it's just one of those. I mean, I really think, because people, their first thought is to like just get on. Oh, I have to get on Ameritrade and I have to buy stocks.
Yeah.
And the thing is there's like,
what are your fees on this one?
Well, and T. Rowe Price, I feel, is a good one as far as if you were just to get on Ameritrade, and there's a couple of those like mutual fund that are just on Ameritrade that you could do if you wanted to go that route.
Well, but I think the thing is if there's tax benefits to having an IRA.
Oh, 100%. And you can set that up on plenty of different, yeah.
So, I don't know. Let me see. I don't trade much, like it's not like I'm, like I do on Ameritrade. So I really don't even know. I don't even know like when they charge fees. So no, see, these are all free.
Free. Dang. That's cool. So it's just like an initial setup fee, like $50 to get it going, and then it's free from there on out.
It's free. Like I just think there's certain transactions that have costs, and if you're just auto, I like I said, I put 300 a month in here because I do 50 into this one.
Oh, that's the pay into it. I thought that was like the setup fee or something.
No. That's the investment. That's me, the money coming into Vanguard, and then boom.
Gotcha. Nice.
But there's man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, that performance is in, and I keep looking at it, and I mean, I swear it's one of those ones where I'm like, fuck, man, like it's just so insane what it's done. And you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm in a lot of, I know that I'm in a lot of funds that are not necessarily, you know, US based. So it's not all of them are US based. So global
cool.
capital.
Yeah.
So here's a thought.
International Explorer.
So speaking of that, Kelly and everybody, I thought about something that might be worthwhile. Do you guys remember after the big COVID dip that there was like that big run up that Portnoy and everybody were all about with the airlines and everything like that? Isn't India getting shellacked right now?
Yep.
What's their stock market look like? Because I know that you can trade that stuff too. What is, like, I wonder if they're getting shellacked to the point where it would be a nice rebound to get on the ride back up with India, because India is a huge fucking country. India has got like 1 billion people, so it's gonna recover. Like, it's absolutely gonna recover. But it's but I wonder if there's any advantage to like what the
Dolphins, the pilot, and the killer whales in there.
Ooh, dolphin. Kelly, do you get ads for ADD medication on Facebook too?
It says Bloomberg.
They changed it to chicken and cow. Oh, cow.
Bloomberg says India's stock market is shockingly resilient amid COVID devastation.
Oh shit.
So maybe they've learned from everybody else that don't panic.
Yeah.
It's going to be all right.
The cover of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't panic.
42.
That's the answer to the universe.
But I bet you can find some definite individual stocks in the Indian market that are like,
yeah, I don't know.
I
understand what you're saying, Matt, but I don't know. Like, I mean, you know, we haven't talked about, I mean, we're in such a crypto fucking run, but I mean, is there even a stock that you guys have even thought about lately?
No,
not at all.
Not really. I
I'm
mean, Tesla's kind of leveled out. Like the big, I think Apple's still a solid investment because of the car.
I've been buying Apple.
Yeah, it's his deal right now. I bought a lot of Apple. I moved a lot of money into Apple.
Just because once they figure out this electric car thing, I think they're gonna pop.
Tesla's 665.
Yeah.
Apple 130. And I mean, Apple's just, it's a solid one, I think. Yeah, I don't think you can lose with that one.
No, I think the projected growth still, I mean, they got so much damn money. If they got a good idea, they can throw it at it and they can make it happen. So I think if they go into the car market. What do you guys think of this whole Starlink thing? Did you guys see that over Albuquerque that you could see all the Starlink satellites from that recent SpaceX launch?
No, I didn't.
Oh, really?
So do you guys know what I think Eric, me and you were talking about Starlink at one point.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, so I guess like in this most recent launch, you could see them over Vegas and over Albuquerque too. It was in the
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you could see the I guess the sun hitting the reflection of the.
I think you can sign up for it.
Really?
But you're put on a waiting list.
Right. I mean, the idea of it is like, what's the word? Like magnanimous. Elon's trying to give the whole world internet. Like that's
the whole world internet at one price.
Right. And like, it's going to like bring rural areas into play and like all, it's fantastic. And it's pretty quick internet. It's not amazing, but it's pretty quick.
The India stock market, apparently it crashed like every other stock market last year when COVID first hit. So that makes sense because they're tied into the worldwide markets and in some form or fashion. And so they've recovered like the other markets have. Even though they're going through a tough period right now, they're still in a good spot, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you have any idea, like the speed of the Starlink? Like how does it compare to?
I'm Googling it right now.
What's the price of it?
I don't think it's been released yet.
Sign-up surpassed 500,000 for Starlink.
40 megabytes download.
A one-time $500 fee for a satellite dish and a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah, this article says
99 per month.
Yeah, 50 megabytes per second to 100 megabytes per second in most locations.
Yeah, that's
Also periods of no connectivity.
yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like for rural areas, for outlying areas, it makes a lot of sense. For living in a city, it doesn't make any sense, I don't think, at this price point.
That's
Right.
No, not at all. And maybe they should really focus on.
I think that's the plan. I think it's the
Areas.
outlying areas. It's like the stuff that's not connected now.
Right.
This is a Elon Musk thing?
Yeah, this is SpaceX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Did
is
you look
SpaceX.
into the insurance, the Tesla insurance?
I have to get, yes, I did. And I have to get my goddamn Tesla account set up first before they'll even, and I still can't do that because I don't have registration that has a car in my name. So I tried to bullshit it and send pictures of the temp tags as my registration, and they were like, denied.
You're just out in some parking lot taking pictures of some dude's car.
Yeah, trying to take it. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Speaking of gaming the system,
But
Kelly, what kind of Tesla are you gonna get? Have you been shopping?
I'm gonna get probably like a 2014 something.
he's buying one right now.
Ordered
Bought
one.
it. Just bought it.
Click.
Just do it.
You looking for a 2014 Model S?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That'll be the goal.
Heck yeah. You gonna do white?
White tan interior.
You got it, and you got to get the pano roof, man. That's the only thing. I love that so much. It's so cool. It's like
I've got a
having
sunroof in my truck, Matt, and if you ask me how many times I've opened it, I would say however many times you've opened it when you've been in there.
How about your back window?
I always have it open. I love it. You know what it is like I love the motorcycle experience so much, and I miss that so much that
Which is why I don't understand why you don't have a Tundra, because you can roll down the back window and the
Roll down
sunroof
all the windows.
and all the other windows.
And you can chop the top off of it.
Are you telling me to get rid of the Tesla and get a Tundra?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I'm not telling.
Well, you need the sunroof, Matt, so you can, when you spill all your liquor, you can air it out.
I didn't spill it. It exploded. Nick, fucking fake news, revisionist history. God damn it.
When
That's
your
not what
liquor
happened. It
explodes-
exploded
when
in
your
the back.
liquor
I spill all my
explodes.
liquor. God damn it.
The Tesla couldn't sense that there was a liquid in there, and
were
it just
just
turns on
slower.
and cools off the car.
Yeah.
When you-
You were just
I mean,
pissed
you
it
could leave a
wasn't Buffalo
dog
Trace.
in a Tesla.
What?
Yeah.
You could leave a
Liquor.
dog in a Tesla.
Mm-hmm. It has dog mode or something, doesn't it?
Does it? Yeah, it does have dog
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah, because it's like it has a little thing on the screen that's like
Yeah.
I know my owner knows I'm in here, and
Yeah.
the
I'm
temperature
taking care of this
is
dog.
65 degrees or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is
But
pretty cool.
it would suck though if somebody saw the dog in there and didn't look at the screen and then it just broke out your windows.
I saw there was a dog today that when me and Matt were walking in that we were thinking about doing our civic duty and pulling a I would WWSSD. What would Steven Seagal do? And we nearly broke the windows out on that car to help that dog. Instead, we just went in and ate Mexican food with some new
I
customers.
thought about the dog.
Aren't they super nice?
Oh, they're cool. Was
Aren't
that,
they
was that
chill?
so was that one of those? So we had these customers who RV, and they were showing us all these cool pictures of like all of their RVing experiences, and they go to like they were like staying on the beach in Louisiana, like in the Gulf, and like
Nice.
what was
The
the
middle of
one-
an Indian reservation.
Yeah,
why
it was
did they
super
wanna
cool,
buy a
man.
house?
Yeah.
Well, they want to do that for like the nicer part of the year.
They're-
You know?
Yeah, they sold they're selling their house in Rochester, New York. Go Bills.
Nice.
You don't want to buy it? Just trade them.
yeah,
no.
seriously.
Fuck no. I can't wait to take you guys up there. Champion. I can't wait to take you guys up there and show you how cool it is. But I hope for one of the football games it gets cold and you go, oh yeah, no.
No.
Fuck this.
I'm not going when it's cold.
Nope.
You have to go once when it's cold. Like the football games are generally in the like, and FYI, Buffalo, even if we went when it's supposed to be warm, could totally be cold. I don't know if you've ever heard.
I'll go up there if it's cold. If we can go to a Benny the Butcher or Conway the Machine show.
Well,
that
I'll
evening.
let you. They don't play in Buffalo hardly ever, I bet. But we'll go. I'm telling you, we planned it around football game, Niagara Falls, Raptors basketball game in Toronto.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet.
Need to
That'd
get a
be fun.
passport.
Yeah, you don't have one?
Just
It's expired.
Oh, okay.
tweet at Drake.
Drake.
We'll holler at Drake.
Help me out. He helped Gucci Man out, so
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll help me.
But I'm not kidding. It will be
Sabres, too?
so fun.
The Sabres playing at the same time or no?
They for the fourth time in the last 8 years, today they clinched the worst record in the NHL. So we're not going to watch the fucking Sabres.
No,
Hey, we could watch them play a good team.
Yeah,
True.
we could.
That'd be cool. I like that idea. I know you've mentioned it before going up there, and
No, I want you guys. I just
Kelly fall asleep?
is like a whole different. What happened?
No, we're good now. We're good now.
it looked like you just fell asleep because it's when you were blinking.
Yeah.
Okay. It truly is. It's one of those places that I've been. It's like, man, oh, my internet connection's unstable. You're unstable.
Yeah. That's very judgy.
But it's really one of the cool places. The thing that I'm most excited about is getting this motherfucking Puerto Rico trip planned.
Yes, me too.
Staying off a little island casita. I think I saw the pictures of the one that you guys really like.
That place is crazy.
That one was like $650 a night or something.
Yeah, exactly.
$650 a night.
Trying to.
$650 dongs.
See if I can find it.
Hey, your fair share of the dongs. Pay your fair share of the damn
Dong.
dongs.
Long dog.
We should come up with dong coin.
Yeah, we totally should. Screw the Dogecoin.
I haven't heard from the printer, Nick. So
Okay.
you wanna?
Maybe we just go with one of those sites and order a couple sleeves and see how they turn out and see if they actually.
Let's just pull the trigger on that.
Okay, let's do that. I'll
Look at this place, Nick.
vacay.
AK.
Dang.
That place doesn't exist.
Wow. That's
And it's on a little big screen with the projector.
Oh dang.
Dude, look at this.
Oh wow. Yeah.
What are we gonna watch there?
You can't beat
Nothing. Because I'll be
Mayweather,
outside
Jake
the
Paul.
whole time.
We should just set up a
Mayweather,
camera.
Jake
We should
Paul.
set up a camera outside and put it on the TV inside. And just a live feed of what's going on outside, inside.
I mean, look,
inside the
dude,
whole
this. We're walking distance from the beach, dude. Zony Beach.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be in that. scene.
Man,
That's
I
amazing.
just can't just imagine how fucking chill
Oh
it
god.
would be.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
nuts.
amazing. That's
Yeah, this is the goal.
That is a true vacation house.
$650 a night.
I wonder if there's a. I wonder if there's a flight school around there to log hours. I'm being serious. I bet you that's
Probably-
badass. No, I bet you it's badass to go to get up on a little plane and go fly around that
What
island.
what if you get one of those water planes?
Oh yeah.
Matt, when? Uh-oh.
Seaplane. Maybe just ask Jim if he has a plane.
Jim,
Right.
He probably does.
Who's Jim?
We might have to go in September, guys.
The host.
Yeah, look at that. It's booked. Well, there's the end of August.
Yeah, it's only 4 days, and I ain't trying to go over there for fucking 3 nights.
The house is non-smoking.
Oh, dang it.
Edibles only.
Yep.
What if we did something like that? Wednesday, come back Wednesday?
Yeah, be cool. Went up to $750 a night over there.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure that if we split it 8 ways, it won't feel bad.
No, not at all.
Doesn't allow pets, parties, or smoking. What kind of host is this?
How can you not have
How do you
party?
how do you like I don't know.
Like we are a party when we come there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Back a second.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, luckily you don't need your passport for this, so that's good.
if we left
So I had
it-
a flight lesson this week, and we were just doing like low speed flight practicing stuff, and then just doing pattern. And I'm feeling
Just
a lot
like-
better about what's that?
Doing a flyby on the tower.
Yeah, we kind of did. We kind of flew over the airport once. No, but I'm starting to get. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of the pattern work. You know, the landings and all that. It's kind of
Nice.
fun.
there won't be anything. There's a little airport out there, so look, Google Culebra Airport.
Culebra Airport. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a old salty dog down there who's just hanging out and teaching people to fly. How do you
Right.
spell Culebra? Culeb.
Culebra, I believe.
Okay, got it. Oh, cool. I spelled it right the first time. Culebra. Where do we go? Airport. I'm just saying it'd be fun to go and I mean, even if I'm not flying, like just to hop in a little plane and just fly around that island. I bet you it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's got, like, the sights out there got to be crazy.
How far is it from like the mainland and San Juan or something?
Let's get back into it here and I'll show you. So here's the map. Here's San Juan. San Juan's the same size as Doña Ana County.
Nice.
Dude, there's a Isla Grande flying school in San Juan.
Yeah. In San Juan, there's always gonna. I mean, that's just a much.
I don't think.
But
Isla Grande. Yeah, that's it.
so there's San Juan.
Okay.
You gotta love this. No, guys. Let me share my screen.
Hold on. Let me finish this. So you fly into San Juan, and then you cruise over here to Fajardo, and then you cruise over to this little island,
You have to swim.
Culebra. And check this out.
Playa Sardinas.
So there's a beach here in Culebra called
Playa
Flamenco.
Sardinas?
I think it's called Flamenco Beach. Let's see here. I don't know. Let me look. But check this out.
I'll look it up. Oh, go ahead. You're already there.
So on the beach, it used to be a military training facility. And there are a couple of abandoned fucking tanks
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
that have
Oh,
been
wow.
like painted,
That's cool.
right?
Look at that. Dang.
Yeah, dude, this place, I'm not kidding,
Wow.
dude. This place is, and Flamenco is like
It's
big,
a
like a
beautiful
lot
beach.
of people go there. A lot of people, like on the days where we want to go hang out with motherfuckers, we'll go to Flamenco on the other side of the island. But on the days where we don't want to interact with anyone, dude, you just chill here. Yeah, there's a couple of them, man. Like, just just left them on the beach.
Wow.
Wow. That's pretty
Isn't it
sick.
cool?
Yeah.
Got to get go buy some spray paint. Put BAB-Cast on
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we need stickers.
Oh, stick. Yeah, there we go. Like it.
But look at this one that one underwater. Like, where'd it go? This one, like, tide comes in. Like, it's just, it truly is like, I mean, that's the beat. It just curves, dude. It's gorgeous. Fuck.
That's cool.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so you come in, and then the ferry like lands like right here, and then you come down to the town, and there's this cool little bridge, and the dinghy dock is right there too.
Wow.
A little bar on the water, and
Oh man, yeah.
I'm telling you, you rent golf carts because it's so
Mhm.
There's the airport, Matt.
Love it. Where,
Aeropuerto Benjamin Riviera
Noriega.
Noriega.
Drug smuggler for sure.
And then so we'll come in here. Here's the port. We'll cruise over here. We'll rent everything. Then we'll cruise up to here to go to Flamenco Beach. You come up this way, and boom, it's right there. It's fucking awesome.
What is that Laguna? Is that just a
big body of water that you just drive around? Like,
is
comes
it salt water though, or is it fresh water?
I don't know. And then you cruise over here. You cruise on this one, and then you come boom, and you come around 250. You take 250 over here, and then you come up to here, and then boom.
That's cool.
Sony. Dude, it's going to be I can't, man. We should really see if we could stay, if we could turn it. I don't know if you guys could or couldn't, but man, I'm telling you, if we turned it into a 10,
if we go in September, then Market could go. Yeah,
we'll bump it to September.
Because he couldn't go.
I would say
first we were talking. We were talking
August.
June June. I think was the first date we sent him. But yeah,
I think August, but I think he said August was the reunion. But we could stay in San Juan for 2 nights on on those hotels on the beach, and then we could come over here, boom, stay here for 4 or 5, stay there for 5 nights, and then go back to San Juan and chill San Juan 2 or 3 nights, really close to the airport. We could stay once again like that. That for me would be.
You just turned this into a 10-day vacation.
Said that. I said you didn't hear me when I said that. I said, man, what would be ideal is if it could be a 10-day. Like,
I did not hear you say that. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I said it. Trust me, I knew. But all right, Matt, what did you learn about airports?
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico?
No, I just saw that.
What made you laugh so hard?
No, I googled. Okay, so I just googled fucking Puerto Rican flight school, and this is what fucking came up.
Nice.
So I just was like, all right,
Good flight school,
all
yeah.
right. Looking for
Keep your feet
pictures.
on the ground.
They made it back to the ground.
Positive.
Right?
Yeah.
You're gonna land at some point, is what they say.
You're guaranteed that.
Yeah, you're guaranteed.
You'll
You're
make
gonna
it
land.
back to the ground.
Yeah, you'll be back.
The craziest airline tragedy that all of them are incredibly sad, and
BB Cooper.
the one I remember, that one's crazy. The one I remember most is Payne Stewart. Somehow the cabin depressurized or something, and they all passed out, and this jet was just flying along for hours, with everybody dead in it.
Yep.
Wow.
They died of oxygen deprivation, but the plane was on autopilot when the cabin depressurized.
So
Wow.
it was
and they all fucking suffocated. And then, but the plane just kept flying until it ran out of gas.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think the military jets were like flying beside it to see if they could see anybody in it or any movement or anything. But
Wow.
that's pretty scary when you're thinking like it can just depressurize. And I wonder what the percentage chance of that happening are. It's probably like such a low chance of that ever happening.
Air travel is super safe. Like
for
in
sure.
the scheme of things, like it is I know it's safer
Oh.
than taking a road trip by a mile.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
I don't know a single person that's died in an airplane crash.
Yeah.
No.
Statistically, you're probably not ever gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've watched Rain Man,
Yeah.
Qantas.
He does prove that
That's
point.
who you want to fly.
Yeah.
That's who you want to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we were on, the NFL draft was going on, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got sidetracked a little.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Elon Musk rocket? It looks like something Dr. Evil would design.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like, that's like fucking Austin Powers, dude. Looks like a giant Johnson, you know.
It really just looks like a rocket, like a 7-year-old would draw.
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
It's very basic.
It's like the dictator where he's like, it needs to be more pointy.
But the draft. I'm pretty happy with what the Bills did in the draft.
What did they grade it out? Like, what grade did they get for their draft?
Everything I've been seeing is generally a B. But a couple of guys really liked it. I haven't seen anything lower than a B. But I think the thing that I like the most about it is they went out and drafted the most freakish.
Oh yeah. Show us a video of that
round pick was
which he's doing like
What?
some 500-pound squat or something.
Oh yeah, he bench pressed.
What's his
He
name?
bench pressed. Spencer Brown.
Sorry, you cut out there. What was it?
And he's from Spencer Brown. He's from Northern Iowa, and they do this. Well, you know, they have this grading system called relative athletic scale, and since 1984, when they started doing all of the components that they factor in, he tested as the most athletic tackle ever. 6'8", 311 pounds. Their first round pick, the defensive end, was 6'7", 255. Their fifth pick is 6'8", 325.
That's crazy.
6'8", 6'8". That's fucking insane. But yeah, he bench 500 pounds, and he ran a 4.940.
Yeah.
Wow.
For somebody that strong, that's fast.
If you run under
And that big too.
Yeah, he's huge. I mean, that's crazy upper body strength.
Dude.
That's super strong, man. Like that's crazy
Yeah.
how strong that is. For somebody to be that fast. Who's that? That dude that he's God dang it. Who did that crazy rundown of that dude? The wide receiver.
DK Metcalf.
DK.
Oh yeah.
Here
Did
he
you
is.
see he's gonna try out for the Olympics?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
DK?
Look at this
For
bar,
what?
Matt.
The bar is just flexed.
Mm-hmm.
Track him, obviously track. He's going.
Jeez, dude.
So he's gonna try and test out his speed
Jesus.
against real like Olympic athlete.
What?
Well, he's a real Olympic athlete on speed. I mean,
Well, no,
Is
that's
he?
what they're saying. Like it gets different once you put on those. Once you're running against people that run like that,
Yeah.
like consistently.
Are we
So-
going through your email, Nick?
Yep. I
Auction? Did you win something?
I'm bidding on some model airplanes.
are you really?
Yeah.
Cool. What kind? What model?
There's like 10 of them that I'm bidding on. I don't even know all the models.
Oh, you don't?
I like the little motorized ones.
Oh, like RC?
Like a little gas motor RC ones.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
That's
Those
cool.
are
Are you
cool.
getting into that? Like, is that a hobby you're going to pick up?
I'm mainly getting them to resell them, but it would be fun to use them for a little while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I
Do
think
you
that,
guys know where the term 86 came from?
nope.
No.
I know it's a food thing, right? Like a waiters say that, like when they're canceling something, 86 that, stop it or cut it.
I need to look in because I used that term today. I was talking with Jaden about the website and I said, yeah, just 86 that. And he goes, I apologize. I don't know what that means. And I was like, oh, shit. He goes, is it like an old person something?
There you go.
And I was like, yeah.
Wikipedia. 86. I found it. I found a Wikipedia for 86. Used to indicate that a item is no longer available, traditionally from a food or a drinks establishment, or referring to a person or not welcome in the premises. Its origins are unknown, actually. Oh, wow. Seem to have been coined in the 1920s or 30s. So the origins are unknown.
Well, but it's
the term. Well, here we go. The term is now more generally used to get rid of something, someone, or something.
No, everyone knows. I know what it means. I'm asking what because I've heard some interesting explanations. One of which has to do with proof of liquor.
Really?
That something about an 86 proof was outlawed or something, and so they used it as a moniker to be like, oh, you got 86th, indicating that got outlawed or something. But I also heard them refer to it as like it came from an airplane in like the Vietnam War that like would go in and apparently like it would just like this a crazy bomber fight or something, and if you got 86th, if you got taken out by the plane and just all sorts of stuff. There's that. It's just something that came up that I don't know how it ended up meaning what it means, and I was just I'd like to figure out more about what was the term on that on Wikipedia? Entomology.
Yeah, entomology is the study of like the language origin. So here, the most widely accepted theory of the term's origin states it derives from a code supposedly used in some restaurants in the 30s, wherein 86 was short form among restaurant workers for "we're all out of it." Snippets of said code were published in newsman Walter Winchell's column in 1933, where it was presented as part of a glossary of soda fountain lingo. So it probably has like links to like the American, soda shop diner thing, and so probably one restaurant maybe started it, and then everybody else adopted it. Is what this kind of theory.
So what I'm reading is the term was derived from military shorthand. So the rotary phones had a T on the 8 key and a O on the 6 key. So that was to throw out something, was to 86 it.
TO,
yeah.
Interesting.
And then it was also like the bartender's term. So they would serve them a less potent 86 proof.
Yes.
Rather than serving them the higher proof.
Bottled in bond.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be bottled in bond to be 100 proof though. I'm drinking a 100 proof tonight and it's not bottled and bonded. So
the
mine's
second
100
biggest
proof.
divorce of the last couple of years, Bill Gates is getting divorced.
Oh, is he really?
yeah.
He's about to make the second richest woman in the entire face of the planet. Dude, you know what's fucked up is Rogan
who's more rich than her?
The best way Bezos' ex-wife.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Rogan did a list, like it was kind of fucked up and hilarious, but they started going down the list of like the richest women and it was just all divorcees.
Wow.
That's funny.
Apparently
Except Oprah.
Yeah. But she's not even close, dude. She's not even close to like the top 10.
But she made her own money. That's got to count for something.
I love the Chappelle skit where he gets Oprah pregnant.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. Gotcha, bitch. My favorite is where he's painting it's got the naked chick in there. Well, two things. The best one is where he's like doing karate in the kitchen, and then he's like, this is Bruce Lee's brother. Now I know it's $1,000 an hour. I know it seems expensive, but nothing's more important to me than the safety of my baby and my baby's mama. And then he like punches through the board and he's like, get away from Oprah. It's so good, man. And then he's like, what are you doing? I'm just painting. He's got a stick figure and it's just this naked chick it's so good. That's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite skits of all time. Because like after she announces it, he like starts dancing on the bed and then he goes into work and he starts throwing the trash. He's like, I got an announcement to make. I quit. And he's throwing the trash and he pulls the cabinet down on a guy. He's like, and then he goes to the poster. I didn't approve this. I'm not dangerous. Because there's like that old still Dave, still dangerous. So
genius.
Funny.
So good.
Genius. Yeah, comedy genius. It's such a shame that he got fucked so bad by Comedy Central because that shit was so fucking funny, man.
Dude, hey, did you hear that Netflix paid, like after a special, Netflix paid him. Netflix was like, you know what, fuck it. We'll pay you, you know, we'll make it right.
They took it off.
Yeah, they did, but they did take it off for a little bit, but then I think it's back up.
Yeah, I think they did.
It is back up. I saw it the other day.
I think they were like, no, that's not right. Well, you know what?
They gave him the rights back to like his name or something.
Really?
Like, Comedy Central owned his likeness or something.
That's stupid.
That is so fucking crazy.
Like you could even do that.
That is so crazy.
Like, how can you own someone's name? That's dumb.
Dude, like that's the kind of shit that like
I mean,
it's like
sign it over
soul almost. You know what I mean? Like that's about as
it
close
over.
as you can like legally to selling your soul is your name and
if
your
someone
likeness.
sets a contract in front of you that says I own your shit for this much money and you sign it, then unfortunately they own your shit.
I understand that, but
the biggest news of all, I mean, besides Gates, is the fact that we sucked ass so bad at trivia, even though we did have an unbelievably cool intro.
Did you upload that to your computer where you could play the video for everybody? Plug that iPhone in and get it on your computer so you can
completely forgot there was a video.
Before we move on from the Gates thing, apparently he had some sort of deal worked out with his now or soon to be ex-wife, where one week a year or something he could go visit his ex-girlfriend or something
on a beach.
On a beach and do whatever. 1 week per year, he could go visit his ex-girlfriend on a beach somewhere.
Who?
Bill Gates.
What?
Yeah.
This was their marriage agreement to his current wife.
Yeah.
Who is his current wife?
Melinda Gates.
Melinda Gates.
Yeah.
She a smoke show or no?
No.
Bro, $1 billion and you still okay. All right. I'm sure she's really nice.
Yeah. She's probably incredibly smart.
Yeah, I'm sure she's incredibly smart. She's a nice lady.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Why do you think they're getting divorced?
Their daughter said something.
They have something where they're part of that group that's giving away all their wealth.
Yeah, they are giving, like they're not giving their kids shit.
Yeah, their daughter's like not getting anything.
That's good though. They shouldn't get anything. They didn't make that money.
Oh, come on. You wouldn't be pissed off if you didn't get like a couple million at least?
I think they're not getting a couple million even.
I don't know.
Oh, I would imagine they're getting a couple.
They're getting something, but they're not getting.
They're not set for life. Like, I mean, a couple million is kind of set for life. I mean,
yeah.
If you manage that, I mean, shit. So many people don't even make that in their entire lives working.
Yeah. They won't inherit billions. Let's see.
But they'll inherit millions.
Billions. They have 3 children.
Dang, Bill. Bill doesn't pull out. My boy Bill leaves it in, you know?
I don't know what. Let's see. It says the children will inherit less than 1% of the 130 billion fortune.
Dude, 1% of okay. If they're splitting $500 million,
Yeah.
good God,
Yeah,
come
they're
on.
not hurting.
Come on. Like, you can still have a fucking yacht and an airplane.
Seriously, how many million? How much money do you think you'd have to never work again?
On the day of the divorce,
I don't even think it's I don't think it's an amount of money.
He
like
gave her $1.8 billion in stocks on the day of the divorce.
He gave her
what? How much? Say that again, E.
1.8 billion.
He paid that
in stocks on the day of the divorce filed. He gave it to her.
How much money? No, I'm asking. Like if someone said, "Give me a dollar amount," you go, "I know the fact that I don't actually have to work another day."
I mean,
I'm about to be 45. So what do you think the number is? Like for me, what do you think it is?
I'm thinking if somebody gave you enough money and it was like a 100K, it worked out to be 100K a year. So let's say you're 45. So you live another 40 years.
2.5.
So 4 million.
My for some reason my thought was instantly my thought went to 2.7 million.
I think 2.5. Yeah, that was my first thought was 2.5, $100,000 a year for. But you're gonna do better than that because even if you do a little bit of investing, you pretty much could almost live off the interest of that shit. 2.5, you could probably be $150,000 a year off of interest off of just really, really conservative investments.
Mm-hmm.
You really could if that's how you wanted to play it. It depends on your lifestyle too, though. If like how competitive are you? If you're not competitive and you don't want to fucking work like that, I don't know. I like working, so I have a hard time with that.
But that's not the question.
Sure, no, I know. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking
work ethic. But I'm just saying, if you made 5% a year on 2.7 million, that's 135,000.
Sure.
That's the shittiest, safest account ever.
Yeah, It's like a CD almost, right? That's like,
yeah.
I know.
No, CDs awful.
CDs are like less than 1%.
Yeah, they're
bad.
Yeah, there's no point. You might as well just put it in a regular savings account.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Although the CDs back in the 70s were like at 30%.
Yeah, back then.
Shit.
Yeah, that would be nuts.
That would be wild. Uh-oh.
I don't even think I've watched this yet.
I have not watched this yet either.
I know you sent. I forgot that you sent it, but
you just watch me hightail it to the table. Full screen that shit, Kel.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
My internet's not fucking loving this. Glitch.
Is that the office above the bar?
That's the spot that we were going to get for the Buck Cherry concert. Come on.
We should just see if we can just sit there on a regular day.
Dude, you think Max would just let us chill up there?
Yeah, of course.
We should ask him. That'd be fucking dope. When something's going on downstairs and just be like, that'd be fucking dope.
VIP up there.
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
That Baby Bash thing sold out. Did you see that?
No. What happened? Good for them, man. I love that place, man. I love that place.
It's cool.
I love that. Good. I feel so like, I hate to put it like this, but I feel like just so comfortable there. Like it doesn't feel it's like it's not both ends of the spectrum. Like it's not like ghetto, and it's also not like ostentatious. Like it's just like it's so cruises. Like it's so right down the middle, great. And
what are we talking about?
Where we were last night.
Broken
Spoke. Like that whole plaza, and like there's like those different levels. Haha! Happy birthday, Jessica.
Happy birthday, Jess.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Do you have sound?
Can't hear it.
No?
No.
Now.
There it is.
Gotta go back.
Now? Good?
I can't believe that Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So these guys are so special because they lost 10 weeks in a row. They finally won. They are the worst team in trivia.
Lost 10 weeks in a
Just to
row.
let you know, you know the game's not on the
We got second a lot of those 10 weeks.
Ah, yeah. You know, I used to have some respect for them until just now.
Until he pulled this shit.
Here's one. Take your seat.
Hey,
All right, guys. So
That's funny.
that guy never met us before.
Yeah.
How can you not have respect for us?
No, that was Trevor or Travis or
Is
whatever.
that a jockey hat, Kelly?
Jockey.
The fort? Yeah, the little fort hats up there look like a jockey rider hat.
Oh, did it? No, I didn't. Shit, I didn't.
It was green. It said the fort on it. It says green.
Hey, Kel,
Did
turn
it
off your
really?
screen. Kel,
Yeah.
turn off your screen share. We're getting that feedback again. Thanks.
Oh man, Albert Pujols got designated for assignment today. They're gonna release him.
Wow.
He's dead.
He's like 58, so
What about what about LeBron complaining about this new playoff format?
What's
First-
the new? Can you explain the new playoff format to me? I don't know.
So my understanding is there's going to be a playing game, and it's the 7, 8, 9, 10,
yeah.
and it's a one game. They play each other. 7, 8 play each other, or maybe it's 7, 10 would make sense. 7, 10, 8,
Yeah.
9 play each other.
No. It's 7, 8 play for the 7 seed. 9, 10.
Sure?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I trust me. Spurs
Okay,
are
so nine,
Spurs,
what do 9 and 10 play for then?
the right to play 8 or the loser of the other game to get the 8 seed.
Okay.
So the
Okay,
first
that
two,
makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, the first two play to get the 7 seed. The loser has to play the winner of the 9, 10 to get the 8 seed.
I think LeBron James is in the hair club for men.
For sure.
Oh, absolutely. He's definitely got
Some plugs.
So
Dude, he would look so much cooler
No,
if he just
at-
owned
at-
being bald. Anyway,
at first he was just saying, "Oh, that it's a cool thing to do," and now that they're kind of closing in on that possibly 7 seed,
Yeah, yeah.
He's
he
like-
hates it.
this is dumb. So, and then he's out. He was out 2 games. He's got a high ankle sprain, so he's out a few games, and I don't know.
I like the idea.
Yeah, it's
Add
cool.
some excitement to the
Absolutely.
end of the season. Nobody
But-
cares about the 7, 8 seed unless you're a Spurs fan.
I think they should still take
For
like
sure.
the top. They should take the top seeds from both conferences, and regardless of your conference, just take the best.
The
team.
top 16 teams.
top 16 teams make it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That would be incredibly fair.
Yeah, I discussed that
listen.
before, and my barber and I were talking about it, and it just makes sense to do it that way. I think.
No, nothing bad comes from playing games that mean something. Nothing bad.
Oh.
Nothing bad.
No.
And the best teams make it.
Right, exactly. If you don't want to play in that play-in game, then for sure don't finish there. Like the Spurs shouldn't be there. Like, you know what? But guess what? They might have a chance. I think they'll be in the 9-10 game. And you know what? Fuck, man. We'll see. Maybe they play great. Maybe they don't.
Yeah.
I like the 1 game format though that it's gonna have. It's go all out, and that's never been really done in the NBA, especially not a playoffs. They've always been multi-game.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have something that mean 1 game to you, besides a finals game to close it out.
I'm a fan of it right now because I'm just reading that the Bulls have they have a chance at being in the playoffs.
Love it. I hope they make it.
That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
For sure. I like it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And
LeBron, just suck it up. That's where you're at.
just
Everyone else has to deal with it. You too.
chop off your ankle. And
Not like they singled out the Lakers.
Is it okay? You guys obviously follow this shit way more than me, but is it me or is it just LeBron James is a little bit of a whiner, kind of all the time? I like LeBron. I like him. I actually do like LeBron a lot. I follow him on Instagram. He seems like a great fucking guy. I really do like him. But it just seems like professionally, he seems like a fucking whiner.
Wait, are you talking about on the court stuff?
Yeah. I just see. I mean, maybe I'm. It's memed into my mind with all the memes of him, like, oh, come on, ref, like all of those. There's a shitload of those memes, and then I hear this where he's bitching about, something that is completely not up to him,
Eric,
and that bothers me.
Eric, did and this is an interesting question for you guys who did you hear him say it?
No, I didn't hear him say it.
That's a good point.
I read that. I read that.
I read it as well.
That's
I read it as well.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Did he actually say that? Because the media does like to fucking make a big deal out of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's the Aaron Rodgers situation right now.
100%.
Has anyone heard Aaron Rodgers say one word?
No, it's all speculation. It's all yeah.
And a lot of times, man, you'll find that it's actually the teams that are leaking this shit
Right.
to control, and it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, that makes
good point. That's a really good point.
I haven't heard him say it. No.
I'm to the point now that unless I watch a video and it comes out of his mouth, I sit there and take a grain of salt.
That's a very fucking valid point, Kel. Because they do manipulate stuff. And it's like, look at incentives, right? We always talk about incentives. It is totally an incentive for them to have this stupid drama about LeBron and what's going on and how he feels about the playoffs, because LeBron fucking headlines sell. LeBron headlines sell. Always 100%. Sell. So they want, like, what's LeBron's opinion about this? He doesn't like it. And it's like, does he not? Now you got me wondering, like, maybe. But
I mean, like, and it totally could be that he said that he, like, I don't like being in this game. Like, I don't want to have to play, I don't want to play in. And then they're like, he doesn't like play in game.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. All you got to do is just watch some of those motherfuckers on the sports talk radio, like watch Bayless watch fucking Nick Wright or fuck, man. And you just go, oh my God. It's why I've been arguing. Yeah. I've been arguing with the Bills fan on Twitter pretty fucking heavily about Aaron Rodgers, and it just cracks me up because he's like, "Oh, he's being a petulant child about this," and I'm like, you know what? When you've put everything that you've got into something, and you've earned the right, like you've gotten to the point where you might have the power in a situation. And you get treated in a way, and I'm not trying to be petty, but I'm just saying, like, if you've put everything you had into an organization and, you've done it all. And then if someone like talked to me in a certain way or treated me a certain way, I don't get me wrong, man. I'd burn that motherfucker down too. I'd be like, okay, all right. You want to see what it really feels like? Like, I know, Mr. General Manager, so that you got the job 2 years ago.
Let's go back though. Let's take it back, because I agree with you, Kelly. I do agree with you, but let's go back and kind of outline the facts of the Aaron Rodgers situation as I understand it, because I have been interested in this and I have been reading about it. Okay. So the main beef is that, as I understand it, no, correct me where I'm wrong, is that he wasn't informed that they were planning on drafting a quarterback, and they drafted a quarterback unbeknownst to him. Is that correct? And so he was upset with the team general manager because they drafted a QB
in the first round.
But he was not told that was the plan. That was the team's plan, right?
I think the way that I'm interpreting it is not that he wants to be consulted on all the team's actions, but they literally did a player in the first round of the draft has not like that won't help the team while he's there.
But he wasn't informed. Wait. I misunderstood.
No, I don't understand what you guys laughing about.
What's that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying is I don't think it's that he has to be consulted or informed about it.
Right.
He's pissed that they have a team that went to the NFC Championship game, probably 2 out of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And they drafted a dude that
doesn't help the team.
Doesn't help. Doesn't like that dude. The only way that dude helps is if Aaron Rodgers leaves.
Yeah.
And
so
he's
not going to help the team at that point for a while.
And in the second round of that draft, they drafted a running back who's now a backup running, like because they re-signed their running back. So I think the issue he has is he goes, man, my career is finite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing forever. And we have an unbelievably good team. And you went and drafted a dude. It would be like you going and buying another Tesla in case your Tesla breaks down.
Sure.
And it's like, why would you get a truck, dude? Don't get another fucking Tesla. You got a Tesla.
Right.
Get a truck.
Get a Tundra, Matt.
At least get a white one if you get another one.
Whoa, Nick. Okay.
But I truly think it's less about him wanting to be involved in the decision-making process or being aware and more about, dude, we have a team that fucking was in the NFC Championship game. Well, and we've got our number one draft pick and our number 2 draft pick did not play a fucking down.
Yeah.
And I see that perspective now, and thanks for pointing that out because I didn't realize that it was as much about like the team makeup or like the tool set of the team and like where their weaknesses and strengths are and like how they're utilizing the draft. And I do get that. Like that makes a lot of sense. But it's got to be kind of frustrating to not be looped in, period, right? Like think about it like if we're we have a company together, and speaking of a truck, if I just fucking bought an F350 and it was like, I'm like, hey man, check out this fucking truck I got us. And you're like, 70,000? 70,000. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's great. It's got diesel fuel, man. And it's fucking brand new. And it's got a sunroof. And I'm all fucking like, look at that, And you're like, 70,000 for a fucking truck. I'm like, yeah. And you're like, ooh, all right. Yeah, this is not, we'll make it work, but fuck me. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's a hard thing to do, So like, yeah.
How does Jeopardy play into this equation?
Oh yeah, he's gonna just be the next Alex. That'd be cool if he was the next Alex Trebek. If he literally was just like, you know what? Fuck it.
I'm out.
You're gonna use my celebrity to just get probably a fat fucking paycheck doing Jeopardy and just be the Jeopardy guy.
No, he can do that till he's
making like $8 million a year.
Bro, that would be the move because you know what? How much longer does he have getting cracked in the head?
Yeah.
The only reason that I hate Aaron Rodgers, the only one, is because he was dating Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
And broke up and he fucking dumped her, dude.
Why?
I know.
What if she sucks, though? What if she's like a real bitch?
Oh, dude, there's no way she's a real bitch. No way.
I don't think so either. She like loves dogs and she's
she's too cool and funny and like her on that. What was that old G2? Do you remember that G2 game show? Like
she's perfect. Olivia Munn is about as close to perfect as a girl gets for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Olivia Munn on my bar of women, she sets the bar and then everyone plays off of her. Here's the article you should read, Matt. This is really good. Andrew Brandt, who was a former Packers executive who writes for Sports Illustrated. This is on SI.com and it talks about
can you full screen that window, Kel?
Yeah, let me see here. SI's got all this weird shit though, so I don't know how to make half of this fucking go away. Pop up, close.
Ad blocker.
Everything just pops up.
Dude, SI.com is just, that's what SI does. But this is really, really good because he was there when Favre Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years behind Favre.
Behind Favre.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that actually.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers, 24. Yeah, dude. This is what no one was happy with the pick. The fans hated it. They got booed. The media gave us Fs. Favre was livered. Like, dude.
Is it true that Brett Favre would dip while he was playing?
Oh, for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah. 3 years, dude. Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years. And then all he's done is be arguably a top 3 quarterback every year that he plays. This article,
MVP last year?
Huh?
Wasn't he MVP?
He was the MVP.
Wow.
They drafted a quarterback, and he goes out and goes, all right, fuck this. MVP.
It's worse than the other Tesla analogy, Kelly. It's like having a Tesla and then like
buying a different electric car,
or just getting like the new Ford whatever, and you're like, all right, here we go, we got this. Like, we have a fucking car, man. We have a fucking.
You are correct in the sense that one of the things that communication does is it at least allows him to have a voice, even if you don't listen to it.
Sure.
Yeah. Sometimes a management, sometimes real management strategies are bringing everyone in to let them talk and then not listening to them at all and doing what you want, but they feel better, their opinion.
Yeah, that their voices
were
heard.
They think they have a chance of being heard.
Well, and not just that. I mean, it is frustrating when your voice isn't heard, period. I mean, even if you're gonna zig and everybody's telling you to zag, just getting it out there and at least knowing that it was considered, because it is frustrating when you're like, did you guys not think about this? You know, and if they say, hey, yeah, we thought about this, because I mean, let's take it from the other perspective. Let's just say that management, if management's argument was, to your point, Kelly, you sat under fucking Brett Favre for 3 years.
Yep.
We're looking for a good quarterback to sit under you for 3 years or 2 years. And this is the communicative process that we're going to go down and let you know that this is what we're trying to do. This is the team's goal. That's a lot more of a position to make a good point from. But if you're not considering, you know, that I don't know. I think if you made the point to say everybody's on board with having somebody follow in that same pedigree, the Favre Rodgers pedigree. Now we're looking Rodgers. What's the young buck that they just drafted?
Jordan Love.
Okay. I wonder what was the Packers record when they drafted Rodgers versus what it was when they just drafted.
Well, they had Favre. So it was clearly they drafted Rodgers with the 24th pick.
Okay.
So that would mean that they were 32 teams. They were probably a 4 seed, 3 or 4 seed.
They were
I mean, they were in the playoffs.
Yeah. So it is a very similar situation to what they've done before.
It's eerie. I think at times what you have to understand is, as a business, there's going to be times when employees are so good that they hold the cards.
Sure.
And that's okay. You have to recognize it. And what's crazy is, like Matt was saying earlier, there's things you can do to curtail that effect of them having to do the power play. Like talk to them, treat them like they're important, and let them know, man, hey, fucking hope you don't ever leave. You know, like you can totally do that. And the more you involve them in the decision, I mean, if someone asked me to describe my management strategy, I can do it in one. I don't know if it's one big run-on sentence. Involve the people most affected by change in the decision-making process, because that's how you get actual buy-in.
You guys should.
That'd be my. If you said, Kel, what's your management strategy?
That's democratic leadership, man. In the Goldman strategies, that's democratic leadership, and there's a lot of benefits to that too, because not only, like, let's just say that your plan wasn't to ultimately railroad, you know, the committee or the consensus. A lot of times when you go and you take it to everybody in that group, they're going to come up with ideas that you hadn't thought of before.
Yeah,
Or
there's a
issues,
possibility.
or issues. And sometimes I'm going to be flat out. Like sometimes the issues that they bring up are fucking dumb. They're like, hey, well, did you consider X? And I'm like, no, honestly, I don't give a shit about that.
What about UFOs?
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. Like, hey, man, did you? Yeah, and something ancillary, and that doesn't really, fit the objective of the decision making process. But it's happened enough times to me where you bring it to the table, and somebody says, hey, what about this? And I go, oh, yeah, we're gonna need to consider that. So we're gonna need to make a little bit of an alteration in our course, or consider that with the final decision. So there is advantages to democratic leadership, and to Kelly's point, there is buy-in, whether it's your construction company or a football team or, Las Cruces Public Schools or whatever else, bringing things to the table and letting people at the very least air out their grievances and their concerns, but then consider their input. And what's exciting is they're going to be a lot more willing to implement those ideas moving forward if they're theirs, if they feel like they're theirs at the bare minimum.
You guys should
Exactly.
take into account everything DJ says and then do the exact opposite every time.
Oh, that'd be a funny thing. Just like when he first starts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to mess with him.
Yeah.
He probably listens to this now though. It was funny though, like with the whole transition, like people that listen to the podcast are like coming up to Mark, like, hey man, I just heard. And he's like, what? How did you know? It's like, oh, the podcast. Like people are.
Well, Matt had a funny statement because I was laughing. I was like, dude, how cool was it that the sports guy for the smart kids was like, oh, so I'm Alabama.
Oh yeah. That was
and then Matt met Richard Rochelle, and Rochelle goes, oh man, it's super nice to meet you. All I know about you is from the podcast.
Well, when we were at Broken Spoke, when we were talking to who were we talking to about the price of lumber?
Oh,
me and Nate were there. I had just met those guys the first time.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Was it the
Was I there?
No.
Son of a gun. It was the Foxworth guys. It was it wasn't Irving. It was Ty, and it was the store manager from El
Tyson.
Paso.
Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson,
Dan.
and this Dan. Yeah, I'm
Tyson
sorry. Dan.
comes up to
Sorry, I
me
forgot.
like-
Sorry, Dan. But yeah,
Tyson
it
comes
was
up to
Tyson
me
and Dan.
like, I know who you are from the podcast. You're the only one that has good taste, at least in what you're drinking.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh yeah, a few people listen to it at least, or they skip through to at least the
Parts
we're
they
drinking.
want. Parts they want.
Mm-hmm.
I got to learn
No,
how.
I
learn how to do the thing where you put the different segments. On the
If
bottom.
someone wants to timeline
Yeah,
it.
Matt.
Yeah.
We've been talking
was,
about that for weeks.
I don't know.
I
barely have enough time to. All right, yeah, you know what sucks is the rendering and uploading times though. Those are like that is nuts with videos. How much processing power that takes and how much internet bandwidth that takes, because it does take about an hour and change to get it uploaded. And then it sometimes, like on these longer ones, just even Zoom exporting it is like freaking 45 minutes, and then processing back out of the editing software, which kicks it out in the format that YouTube likes, takes a while. So
the BAB-Cast has 39 Facebook friends.
that's cool.
I'm trying to find. Okay, yep. Jacob McPherson from Lovington is always such a super nice guy. Lisa and Shelby. Okay, we're friends. I'm trying to see if they. Man. They're just such a good group of kids.
Yeah.
But it did crack me up, man. It was so funny.
Oh no, yeah, it was hilarious.
That he came up and said that, and that was just
I'm Alabama, huh?
yeah. Oh man, too stinking funny. We clearly just do this for us, and then whatever happens from it happens. But
While you're looking that up, Nick, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, yeah. my first real bottle. Thank you, Kelly, for improving my collection. So it's the George Dickel bottled in bond.
Awesome.
The fall of 2008. I guess that's when it was bottled or started in the process. I don't know. What does that mean, when it's bottled or when it's actually the process starts?
That's probably when it was in the barrel. 2008 was probably when it was in the barrel.
The barrel. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. It's definitely has a little more kick than the other one. I mean, it's 100 proof, so it's a little more stout than the other one I've been sipping on.
It'll get a little better now that it's open.
Okay. Yeah. I've been hearing you guys talk about the breathing and so I think it'll definitely.
I've started doing that when I get them, is opening them and just leaving them on the shelf. It does make a difference. It does. I'm actually kind of astonished that it is noticeable.
You just actually leave the top off?
No. I uncork it and then put the cork back in.
Oh, okay. So it just gets some air in there.
Yeah. Is that correct, E?
Yeah,
I don't like leave it open, but like basically unpackage it, pop it off, put it back in, so it's like it's been opened.
Yeah. Okay. Either that or leave it in your Tesla and let it open it itself.
Yeah. So. That's a very aggressive strategy in the bourbon community. Actually, it might be the most aggressive bourbon breathing that you can do. Yeah, exactly.
That's autopilot for bourbon. That's good. What are you drinking, Matt?
I'm I opened with a couple of claws. I had one Buffalo.
3 roses?
No, unfortunately not. No tres flores. I had a little bit of Buffalo Trace, and I'm back on the early times because it was at my desk and I've been enjoying it ever since. I don't think I can recommend this enough because I used to like Old Granddad, like it was going out of style. And for the price point, early times, man, is just killer, freaking killer. I mean,
what's the price point?
$25, right? Something like that.
Yeah, it's in the low 20s.
It's crazy cheap. It's really, really good. The one that we got when we did the Kentucky Derby party, the Old Forester 86, is that correct?
Yeah.
That one's great. That one, you can never go wrong with that. Yeah.
Agree.
And that's a cheap bottle too. That's a $25 bottle, right?
That's another low 20s.
Nice.
That's what I told Richard, was like, I need a bottle of bourbon. I was like, just go, don't spend more than $40. I said, Old Forester, Angel, like just find something under $40. Old Forester is such a good purchase.
So killer.
Was the Derby sponsored by Old Forester?
I hope so.
In part, yeah. They had the Old Forester, even though Kelly made the real mint juleps, but they had the Old Forester mint julep mix already. I don't know.
You did a good job. Those mint juleps.
I don't know if anybody made the actual bottled version, but Kelly made the real version, and it was good.
Yeah, they were good. Kelly did a good job.
Yeah. I did a really good job. So good that I woke up on a couch and I got yelled at. She's like, why wouldn't you just call me? And I was like, I don't remember leaving the Derby. I don't fucking remember leaving the Derby. We went to Dry Point. I don't remember. Carrie,
how many of those of your mint juleps did you have? I had one, and I know how you made it. I watched you make it, and I was like, I'm having one of those because I was like, that is bourbon. That is 100% bourbon. I'm having one. I'll have one. It was delicious, and there was a lot of it.
I probably went back and I probably had 6, and I had 4 White Claws to start as an app. You know, like a cool little app.
Holy shit! You had 6 of those?
Yeah. Here's the very last thing I remember.
I am so glad you didn't drive. Thank God. Praise Allah.
I remember like I remember the race. I remember being inside and the race ending, and then
not even caring who won.
man, and then the race ended, and I walked Jess because Jess went home after the race, and I walked her out to her car, and that might be it.
you put her in your car and you just fall down.
We had a great conversation with a guy who works at Los Alamos, Nick. At
Yeah, you guys.
that's when we were sending you pictures. Yeah. Well, Kelly doesn't remember the pictures.
Yeah.
We bumped into Carrie Blusterbaum, didn't we? At Dry Point.
Oh yeah. You did.
Carrie owns that lot, the Los Alturas lot.
Right.
Or doesn't own, he represents.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we bumped into him, didn't we?
I think you did.
Okay, well, he sent me a message on Facebook, like, dude, he sent me an email and he's like, hey, here's this stuff for that. Super good seeing you this week. I was like, yeah, super good seeing you. Lights were on. Nobody's home.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, what a weird. If I could pass a polygraph right now. If you said, did you see Kerry? When's the last time you saw him? I'd be like, on a Zoom meeting. And they'd be like, no, dude, you fucking had a full-on fucking conversation with him at Dry Point. I'd be like, no, I haven't seen him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dude, mine goes to 11, dude.
Dude, yours does go to 11, and I'm glad that you didn't drive. I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna grade that.
That Sunday morning watching the Formula One race at Matt's was hilarious. Just me and Nick not even noticing you on the couch, either of us when we walked in. And then I laughed a lot Sunday morning.
That was a fun time. That was such a fun time. That was such a fun time. Some breakfast beers. We did huevos rancheros. We watched a fun race.
Oh,
it was great when it was like, is Kelly coming? I'm like, no, he's here. What? And then you're like,
hey, that's how it went down.
I walked in. I was like, isn't Kelly here? Yeah, he's on the couch. Oh, shoot. I did not even notice he was there.
Yeah, unfortunately, my dial goes to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, Uncle Nearest.
Oh,
Uncle Nearest. I got one of them. Yeah.
I gave the bottle that I bought for me away.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have this one? I know there's different years.
The white, it was
white
the
label
white
one?
label.
Okay. I think Kilgore gave me this for my birthday or Christmas or something one year.
nice.
Before it was even on the shelves here in
wow.
Oscars, he had one. And
I think I got that bottle for Matt.
okay.
Yeah. No, it's on. I got one of those. You did get me that one. Yeah.
It's good. So what I know about Uncle Nearest is
The
The
story,
lady-
man. The story's the best.
the story is crazy. Yeah, the story is really cool. So Nearest Green is the guy that taught Jack Daniels how to distill.
Right? Okay.
And so this lady was on vacation, the lady that ended up purchasing or making the company. She was on vacation. She told her husband, like, we're going to buy a distillery. And it's like the original Jack Daniels distillery, I believe. And she just wants to restore it to its glory. And eventually, I think right now they're getting their whiskey from an undisclosed company, but they're going to eventually make the original recipe that Nearest Green.
Was he a slave?
I don't know. It might have been, and he might have just ended up being like just working stuff back there.
Wow.
But to Kelly's point, like for free or for money?
Well, like working for free. Yeah. If you're getting paid, I mean,
Born into slavery and emancipated after the American Civil War.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Taught young Jack. Okay, I'm on the Wikipedia. Taught young Jack
same,
Daniel the
same,
craft of
same.
distilling. Right here.
Yeah.
Boom.
No, the story is really
Nailed
cool.
it. Nailed
And
it.
the story about the lady purchasing the distillery.
When did she purchase it?
Yeah.
Recently, like within the past few years.
Oh wow.
The whiskey is named after formerly enslaved Nathaniel Nearest Green, who taught a young Jack Daniel the craft of distilling.
Wow.
The brand's
Dude,
producer
yeah.
is Uncle Nearest.
1850, Jack Daniels was a boy. He went to work for Dan Call, a preacher, grocer, and distiller. According to company lore, the preacher was a busy man. When he saw promise in young Jack, he taught him how to run his whiskey still. However, in June 2016, the New York Times published a story identifying Daniel's true teacher as Green, one of the Call's slaves.
Wow.
Uncle Nearest, or Nearest Green, served as the first master distiller, formerly called head stiller, for the Jack Daniel distillery as a free man after the Civil War. He was reportedly instrumental in developing the Lincoln County process, the sugar maple charcoal filtering method used to make most Tennessee whiskey. Interesting. So let's look up. I got the Lincoln County process pulled up.
There's
And-
pictures of them.
Yeah.
Out there.
So here's the Lincoln County process. Is a step used in producing almost all Tennessee whiskeys. It's steeped in charcoal chips before going into the cask for aging. The process is named for Lincoln County, Tennessee, which was the location of Jack Daniel's distillery at the time of its establishment, but is no longer used in that county, where the only remaining distillery is Benjamin Pritchard's.
Interesting. Yeah, this bottle says charcoal mellowed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a well, and charcoal is a form of filtering too. You can
Oh, for sure.
water,
It's a great
yeah,
filter.
like I think the fucking like just like the filter in your fridge is a charcoal filter.
It is. Fish tanks have charcoal filters.
Yeah, yeah.
and everything.
What do you particularly like about it, E?
Again, my palate is not the greatest, but
Better than ours.
I don't know. I can't really tell you. Like that's a bad question to ask me. What do you like about? And it's not just
a question.
not just this one. It's pretty much all whiskeys or bourbons to me. Like the only distinct one I clearly remember is like a Pappy 10-year being clearly the caramel on that is just crazy.
Yeah. Pappy's the only one I've ever tasted where I was like, I don't think I'm capable of telling you what's so good about it. I just instantly knew.
There's a lot of caramel in this one.
Do you feel like
there's a lot of caramel in this one now that I'm actually I don't really think about it when I'm drinking.
Sure,
which I should do a lot more of. But
just for my reference, and maybe in just the average person's, because I'm a lot closer to the average person than you with bourbon, but would you, using Maker's Mark, not the 46, but the regular, just run-of-the-mill Maker's Mark, does that have a caramel taste to it? Because I know it's sweet. I know Maker's is sweet, but does it have a caramel taste?
I don't.
There was another one that I had something the other day that reminded me of Maker's that was super sweet, but I don't know what it was.
No, Maker's. I don't even know if I can drink regular Maker's anymore. It's just too sweet for me.
I don't particularly like it. Thanks to you, you've ruined me, because like I can't either. Like even bless you. Yeah, even Crown Royal. Like it's just not.
But for me though, that like Maker's and like a Maker's and Coke.
Fine,
is something that I would.
But I used to sip Crown and I can't anymore. I can't sip Crown because I'm just like, nah. It's yeah.
I couldn't sip a Crown. Fuck man, I don't even know. Burke loves that Crown Black, and we got that $7 bottle.
Best deal ever.
But yeah, so I gave mine away because we finished our golf league, and one of the nicest guys on the planet is the guy that runs Sonoma Ranch. I think he's the assistant GM or assistant pro, Eli.
Shout out to Eli.
Eli's just
Eli's
fucking
cool as
such
fuck,
a
man.
good dude.
Yeah.
And we finished the league, and you know what? I had the bottle in the car, and I'm like, you know what? I know he likes whiskey, bourbon. I know he likes these things. and I just ran to the car, grabbed it, and I was like, dude, you do such a good job. You take such good care of us. You know, if with me getting you two guys signed up for the golf discount, you know, like he's like, dude, just don't worry about it. And to have someone like that in a position like that who takes care of you, you know, it's always important to just, you know, just a little, just like Matt was talking about with Aaron Rodgers, just a little sign of appreciation goes a long ways. And I was like, you know what, dude, I've got this bottle in here. You'll love it. Uncle Nearest. I got it at, once again, sponsored by Elephant Ranch, because I dumped into Elephant Ranch and we bought 3 bottles and 2 of them we'll never taste because one Matt just dumped out in his trunk. And
hey, come on, you white men and your revisionist history. I'm tired of it. I just can't
believe you wouldn't put it up in the front seat to like take it in. Like it was just like trunk fodder.
Now Kelly's mad at the situation.
It was just trunk fodder. It was just like, I'll throw it in the trunk with like
it was in the pocket. It was in a little pocket.
Jumper cables or whatever. Fucking.
It was right next to my first aid kit and a Gatorade.
Put it in the front seat.
When you're transporting bourbon, you put it in the seat and you put a seatbelt over it.
Exactly. It's like fucking.
You go to Walmart, you get a gray coat. You get a gray
That is your kid.
Under car carrier. You put it in the back seat. Make sure it's facing the other way, and you strap it in. You go to the fire department. You have them check it out. Make sure it's safe, and then you take your bourbon home.
They don't do that anymore.
What?
Fire department?
We're not getting our money's worth out of these taxes, guys.
This is
100 proof. Nice.
100.
Yeah.
100.
This was that bottle that you picked up for me, E.
Yeah.
This is the first bottle of Old Forester I've had. I've never had one before.
Really?
It's the only bottle I have.
What do you think?
Wow.
I really like this 100 proof.
It's good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's
what's the price point on that one, E?
Yeah, same. 23, 24 bucks.
Wow.
Oh, I still got the receipt right here. Let's see.
Freaking
Old Forester bonded $20.
Dang.
You know what's nuts? There's folks buying single barrel Jack Daniels thinking that they're getting really highfalutin whiskey. And that old Forester is way better than the Jack Daniel single barrel, in my opinion.
A single barrel is tough. That's a great bottle too, though.
It is.
I don't think this is.
To me, I like the Old Forester. I like the Old Forester 86.
This doesn't say bottled in bond anywhere.
No. That says on the receipt. Old Forester bonded 100 proof, $20.99.
I'm just saying on the bottle, Old Forester bourbon, it doesn't say bottled in bond and I feel like they all fucking.
Maybe that's just how they put it in their system.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's that 100 proof though, so you would immediately think, but
but for $21,
shoot the fuck out of here.
Need to go back to Juanitos.
What's the price point on a Jack Daniel single barrel, Eric, to kind of continue that conversation?
Probably 30.
It used to be and now it's dropped the past few years.
I feel like the single barrel is like $38-$40.
Yeah, wow. I think I saw it at Sam's for like 35 not too long ago, which is.
But you can get Basil Hayden's for $35 at Sam's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get lots of samples.
I think I'd go with single barrel over Basil Hayden.
Really? Okay.
This is just, I don't know, man. It's good. I haven't had. I opened it tonight, and that's how much I've drank. So, I clearly go to 11.
You're on the path.
Ellie's not going to remember the podcast.
At what point?
It's E and Matt Wednesday at trivia.
For 100 proof, and I've had the cubes in it, and it's like so smooth. It is.
Yeah.
So smooth. Well, you know what we need to do is, okay, two challenges for next week for everyone. One, get signed up for a crypto wallet of something. Do your own research, pick your own shit. Tell me why you did it, why you got signed up, and then buy some crypto. 2, go out and find and buy under $22.
Okay.
$22. Hot like a 22 pistol. Hot like a stolen 20. What's the word?
Yeah,
Hot,
I think
what's
it's
the
stolen
thing?
22.
Under
Hot,
$22.
Under $22.
I'm just gonna go buy that Old Forester bottle.
No, right? Fuck.
I'm gonna value engineer this, and you guys already can guess where I'm going if we're going budget.
Buffalo Trace. Try to find something different. Try to find something that you've never had under $22.
Buffalo is.
Does it got to be
30.
bourbon, or can it just be whiskey? Period.
Whiskey's fine.
Okay, whiskey's fine. Okay.
Yeah, whiskey's
under $22.
It just has to be under $22, and it has to be a preferably a bourbon if you can, but a whiskey, any whiskey under $22, because I'm really interested in trying to, to have some ratings on like, hey, our favorite one, at this price point. I think we should have that'd be a really fun thing to have a rating on. Like, oh, boom.
We'll make some little stickers, BAB-Cast rating, and just go to the store and stick them on there.
Right.
BAB-Cast rating. Dude, 100.
What do you think? What do you think the absolute? We should, dude. The challenge should be $15. That'd be crazy.
Well, let's start there. Let's start at 15, and then let's start going up.
Yeah, we can work our way up.
We can work our way up. Let's start at.
How about this? All right, fuck it. $15.
$15.
We're gonna probably all taste that shit and then give it to a bum the next.
I feel like you're gonna see some shit that's $15.99.
Probably
get as close to. How about let's go 20 to start.
No, because I feel like 20 we can all go in, like we could all I could go find a bottle of Weller for let's push the limits. Let's try. Fuck it. I'm right there with you.
What's out there? Let's see what's out there. Yeah.
$16. Go 16, buy something 16. That you've never had.
Okay, and it's got to be a whiskey or a bourbon.
Whiskey or a bourbon. $16. And you know what? Even if it's on sale, if you can purchase, if it's like, hey, I found this on sale for this, it plays.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be a list price.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's a good challenge.
It is a good challenge.
We're gonna have Bitcoins and fucking $15 bourbon.
I'm to add on to this challenge. I'm gonna do the third one for the how fast do we think we can run?
Oh yeah, we do need to try that. I will not wear my.
Let's make a prediction. Let's make a prediction though. How fast?
I will not wear my Kentucky Derby shoes to run.
That was the funniest thing.
My guess for me is 13 miles an hour.
13 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's going to be as fast as I can get. It's 13 miles an hour.
I'm hoping I break into double digits. I'm going
I was going
10
to say
miles an hour.
I was going to say 9 miles an hour. 10 maybe.
Without getting hurt, I'm hoping to be.
That's actually a really good point.
Eric, you can do it on a bike. I'll bring my mountain bike.
On a bike, I'll hit 25.
97. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, that would be a good challenge too. How fast?
Bike? Yeah, let's do that too.
I'll bring my bike. We can take turns on my bike. I'll change the pedal.
When's the last time you rode that bike?
My mountain bike?
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad.
I got my bike here too.
I prefer riding my mountain bike over running. I just can't take the dogs out on the mountain bike. It's too difficult to juggle you know what I mean? Like to try to do that and the whole bit. And like, if these guys don't get exercise, they're already menaces as is. And like, if they're not tired, it's fucking mayhem in here.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking crazy. If they got energy, like they're both sleeping really, really nicely right now. Cause we ran 3.5 miles. And when I run 3.5 miles on Strava, I think they run 5 because they're just like out in the desert going bananas. And the mountain bike's too hard to track. And I have lost, I would take Calvin out on the mountain bike a couple of times. And like one time on the way back down, I started really ripping and I lost him. And it was really bad because like I just was going. And I went too fast and I left him. And I was like, okay, I can't do that anymore. Cause if I'm on foot, he can kind of do his thing and catch back up and go out, come back,
right,
far behind, come back. But on the bike, you just cover too much ground.
A thing that Ashley was talking about today, and I had never even thought of, was besides the physical aspect for dogs, is they need some mental challenges as well.
Yeah, for sure.
She was doing this little trick with Zoe that she had been working with, and was like, showed it to me, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. Like, I had no idea. Like, and so she just said she saw it on TikTok, somebody talking about the mental aspect of their dog, and that they need a challenge there also. And it's funny because Zoe's like doing the little trick and gets a treat, and then Boomer's just there like, I can sit and I can shake. That's all.
Give me a treat.
Hey, I'm just Leia's doing better, and
Awesome.
her you can tell, like, the only thing that's been great, like the only thing that's been like, I don't want to say great because it sounds, but I'm just saying the only thing that's been easier to deal with is this injury. There's been no pain. Like, she hasn't been in pain.
Yeah.
You can just tell that she has no, like, it's like no, like her legs, like it's like a paraplegic.
Well, and the thing that's all, and I'm not trying to burst your bubble on that, but like talking to my old vet before he retired on East Lomond, the old guy, he was explaining to me that like dogs' threshold for pain is like crazy.
No, it's crazy high
compared to us. Like he's like, he was explaining to me that like he's seen dogs with just like, if it were a person, that like person would have passed out from like what do you call that, like
like your tolerance.
Yeah, like adrenaline, or like what do you call that, like shock. You go into shock. You go into shock and pass out. And he's just like, he's like, man, dogs are just like totally cognizant, like walking on stuff, like walking on broken legs and stuff that, like, you know, otherwise like a person would just be out from.
Yeah.
Leia, but I will.
And Leia's tough as dogs go.
But man, when the previously, if I was like, when I was like checking her out, kind of doing massages, pressure or would cause her to yelp. She would yelp. And now no, she's good. But now it's just a matter of like, once again, it's just like she had built back up. I mean, I took her out to we ran out to check out a house for DJ and Maggie. We actually put an offer in on it. Nice. House was on the market for.
Are they buying a house? DJ and Maggie?
House was on the market for 6 days. We put an offer in. The guy had 8 offers in hand, and I told them, "You're not getting this house."
Wow.
But we took her. We were out at Columbia, not Columbia. What's the one by Columbia? The other school out there,
Vista.
That you drive down, and the football field's on the right.
Yeah, Vista.
So I took the dogs out to Vista. And Leia was running around like crazy. And then that was the afternoon. We got back and she jumped off the bed and something went wrong. And I mean, she was from a buildup from when she got injured last time to where she was like at 90%. And then to go from 90 back down to 15, 10, you're just like, oh, and it's just going to be like the buildup is what's going to be tough. So,
yeah. It's just all about that preventive.
I know, but she doesn't, like, fuck.
I know.
It's either 1,000 miles an hour or nothing.
Yeah.
100%. And she gets excited. Like, you know, they get so excited around other. And so when Jess comes over, I've got like Jess now, Jess will come over and be like, she's like, hey, I'm in the driveway.
Nope.
And I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me set her down because I know she's going to lose her shit.
Jump. Yeah. Yeah.
And like me and just got home the other day and I let her out of the kennel and Leia literally jumped up onto the bed even though her back legs don't work. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? And your legs don't work. And then little shithead, all she does is fucking like a blue healer try to bite Leia's back. Like every time Leia runs, the fucking Ray is just like fucking asshole. You're not an asshole. You're an asshole.
So 8 offers on that house. How many offers do you think we'll get?
We're gonna have photos are gonna be taken next Thursday. I think we'll go live on Monday. I bet by Wednesday we have 4 offers. I bet in 48 hours,
Dang.
Monday, Tuesday, we have 4 offers.
That
We should
Model S's don't buy themselves, guys.
we should counter with just some ridiculous
I
things.
just counted 500. I'm supposed to get an offer on Kelly Jameson's house tonight, but they haven't sent it across.
Where's that? Is that out Picacho?
Picacho?
Speak of the devil.
Fucking no one, man. Guys, there's no one.
They
There's
hear
no one.
something and they go.
Yeah, I know. They're like, we're gonna go check it out. We'll go check this out, Dad. Don't worry.
Guard, we're the greatest guard dogs
Got
ever.
it.
And then they just Tokyo drift across the tile. Oh man. All right, boys.
All right.
Z.
Yeah. This is Kelly.
Matt here.
This is Nick. Like us. Leave a comment. Do something. We need some interaction here, folks.
You know what? I'm picking up new camouflage hats. Fuck, I've got to mail that one. Nick, I'm gonna give you one of the camo hats to mail
Okay.
to Mark Terry.
I need to mail one to Corey as well.
Yeah, I'll give you. Ask Corey if he wants one of these or a camo. I know Mark wants a camo.
Okay.
But I'll get those to you, and then you can. I just know you mail shit better than
All right.
I will.
I'll go to the
you know
post
what?
office.
Anyone that does anything to share this podcast
Yeah.
can pick a hat.
You get
'Cause
yourself.
Matt, I gave you yours, right?
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, I was wearing it. I was wearing it today in our meeting, actually. Yeah.
That's right. You were okay. I just want to make sure because I know I have a couple in there, and we got you the tightliest hat too, which is super.
Dude,
cool.
I love that hat so much. Like,
That's
I almost don't want to wear it because like I just love how sharp it is. I was even like, look, I put it on I actually, because of that hat, I cleared a top shelf in my closet and I started
Let's
like
do
being
some
like,
fort hats like that.
dude, with the rope. I
With
love
the
the
rope.
rope.
Let's
do the-
Dude, I love the
Dude,
rope.
Let's
I mean,
do
look at,
exa-
dude, how cool would this whole format be?
Exactly
Perfect.
like
No,
that.
that's
With,
perfect, man. With the
exactly like that with the
Totally.
leather patch on it.
Can we do? What if we did the fort in the
Ooh.
Titleist logo?
What if it was just in black? What if it was just in black like this?
Yeah. But what
That'd be
if Kelly?
good
What
too.
if we did
Yeah.
the fort in that cursive Titleist print,
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
and
and
then
it just said the and then fort?
and then instead of FJ
That'd be
on
cool.
the side, you should do BJ.
Calderon.
Yeah, let's look into
BJ
that.
would be funny as fuck. That would be funny as fuck. Kelly, we need to
That
figure
would-
that out. That would be sick as shit.
Yeah.
I like that. The,
Would be
the red
cool.
on the back really pops too.
Yeah, you could do
That's
your
cool.
actual logo on the back,
Yeah.
and then cursive one on the front.
Yeah, I love it. We do the fort logo. That's perfect, Nick. Yeah, the actual logo on the back and
This
the-
hat, although shit's fucking getting out of control when
You're
Barely hanging on.
lit.
Running out of space.
Mullet.
you
Actually,
snap.
Kelly, we need to talk about this because somebody that I went to high school with recently moved back to Cruces, and I think they opened up like a hair salon or something like that. And I wanted to reach out with them. And I know you have a pretty strong social media presence, and I think it'd be pretty good for their business for you to go in there and knock out your mullet when it's time. So I wanted to
you
talk
know
to you
what?
about that too, because I think it'd be beneficial to them.
It's about time.
It is about time, bro. Dude,
Do
you,
it.
There's
You
so
straight up-
much hair.
Kelly, when you fluff it out like that, you look like a founding father.
Do a TikTok.
Kelly, you could write a new state constitution
am-
right now.
I am
Benjamin Franklin.
John Adams.
John.
John Quincy Adams.
Did I sign the Constitution? Yes or no?
We need to get you like a horse and a sword and
Oh yeah.
something
Sword
out.
Horse.
You could totally get massacred by a group of Native Americans.
Hey, listen, this shit is fucking.
That's
That
yeah.
shit's deep.
Going good.
Like a General Custer thing.
Beard's all weird too. Fuck.
Last stand.
That picture I took of you at Derby was
Reenactment.
sick though.
Oh, dude, you know how many likes that got? Although it was got like a bunch of, I mean, like A lot of funny comments too. Even Mark,
Oh,
Mark Heddinga even commented on it, which is funny.
how did we not all take a picture?
We should have. I was looking fly.
Where is it?
You were
at?
looking fly.
Derby.
Kelly had
Right.
a, Masters jacket.
Yeah, I don't. There should have been. We should have taken one. I don't know how we didn't.
Can you buy, Nick, on eBay like an old Masters jacket? Like, are those like? Is that something that would be? We were looking at like Formula One tires and shit like that. Is that something? Is that
No.
like just crazy? Like nobody
I
would
just don't
fucking
think
hawk
any.
that.
I don't think any of those guys are ever struggling enough to fucking
No.
need to sell
Hawk
it.
it.
There's the club won't let them sell them.
Oh, I see.
The club will take it back from them.
I see.
If
That's probably
they're-
part of the agreement.
There was one green jacket from like the early tournaments that showed up in a Goodwill in Toronto or something. Somebody got a hold of one. Somebody bought it for like $2 and sold it back to the club for like 150,000 or something. Like just an insane amount for this green jacket.
We
I
should just go steal a green jacket.
194 likes.
Wow.
That's more than we have subscribers to the podcast. You need to.
Yeah, get on that thread and just say everybody
Yeah.
needs to just put BAB-Cast on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just say
Well,
more hairstyles on the BAB-Cast upcoming.
there you go. All right, everybody hang out. I'm gonna stop recording right now. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. It's been a fun one.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yep. See y'all next week.
See y'all
See you.
next
Talk
week.
Later.